Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're still down one more than I'd like to be, but Kevin said that he'll be here, but he'll be late, so I'll hold him to that. Regardless, we are down a wizard, a sorcerer, and a druid rogue thing, but still we have to move on. All right. Anyway, hello, fans and newcomers alike. We are the Wyld Cast. It's good to see you. We'll be here. I gotta stop correcting myself. Anyway, it's still nice to be here to entertain those who care about our little group of friends, and hopefully we continue to entertain you. I don't think I have any necessarily special announcement aside from just we're down a couple players and one might be late, but other than that, I'm ready to just jump into this. Last session, unless anybody else has something else they wanted to say first.
No.
All right. Last session. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Before I jump into
What?
this, now that I remember what I was going to say, if you missed out on previous episodes, don't be afraid. You can always go check out our YouTube channel, The Wyld Cast, and find all of our previous episodes there. None of them are the greatest of quality, but I am working towards making that better, and any and all input is welcome. I check the comments every once in a while, and I hope to see some kind of input that I could use to benefit the stream. So, thank you. From that, we're ready to go ahead and jump into this. Last session, you guys had traveled from Giant's Rest, met with uh the matron of the Jotengard, who had given you a pair of quests, two bounties technically to collect. One involving a Book of Frost and a Black Dragonborn. The other was involving the head of the father, as she put it. From there, you guys traveled to Frostdale, left Child at the Temple of the Four Elements there for her to complete her training, and then traveled kind of northwestward, where you stumbled across the lands that Jack Steele once called home. After a gunshot rang out and a projectile hit Spot in the chest, the single shot was all that was fired before the individual that fired the shot went into the house. And once confronted, you realize that this was the father of Jack Steele. Some high tension conflict or conversation went down between Jack and Valith, but no conflict arose from it. You eventually were given a bit more information here and there, rumors of a cave that you were now headed to, holding potentially a dragon. No other information was gathered, though. From this, you all kind of took the night to yourselves, took your long rest, and woke up to the cold, brisk morning. As those you are getting up outside in your tent that Goran has set up, you all kind of look outside and realize that while the weather is cooler, the sky is mostly clear. Blue and Black, what would you like to do?
Where at on the map are we?
You guys are somewhere between a triangulated position between the Cliffs of Gerdur, Giant's Rest, and the tree to the right of Cliffs of Gerdur.
Would you like me to post
You are
the
really
section?
quiet now. What the hell?
Okay, I turned down my settings last time. Let me fix that.
Yeah. Well, hang on. I might be able to just... Yeah, you're mid-range for me, so...
Okay. Is this any better?
No, that is not better.
I mean, I didn't adjust it. I thought you were.
Alright. I've adjusted it now, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Should be
Okay,
a little
would you
better.
like me to put that map with that point in, like, the general or something?
You can, sure. It's just a drawn-on piece of the map, sure.
Yeah, just so they get a better picture. Put it in campaign chat.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And I'll leave it vague for the audience too.
Mhm.
Probably still cover the camera.
Where did I put that? Oh yes, I have a file. No.
In my opinion, we should go to Jeskar first instead of the possibly containing dragon Mount Ulfrun.
Yeah, I don't think we're ready to face a dragon yet. Well, if you guys feel up to it.
I don't really have preference.
Alright, that is where we're at.
God, you are still quiet, Mason.
Well, let me adjust mine now.
Please.
Just about a few notches louder.
How about that?
You're still not much better.
Yes?
That's a little better.
That's good.
There we go.
There it is. Okay, what were you saying, Mason?
I was just saying it's in the chat now. The picture.
Gotcha.
Thanks
That's where
for
you
that.
guys are currently at.
What the heck?
Nephlius needed something in Jeskar, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't remember what it was.
And
I just huh?
this is gonna take some getting used to again. That's also where the rest of my family's at.
Maybe you
Oh.
should go see them.
Would be much appreciated.
What
And
are you
Jack
guys
said,
doing now?
yeah, Jack said that as he was like just strolling up because he probably would have slept in the house.
Looking back at the house too, you can see Jack's father on the rooftop, kind of scanning the horizons as best he can.
I'd just say we get going now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your father going to stay here or is he going to come with us?
I don't think he's going to leave these lands until the rest of the family's safe.
Okay.
Your father eventually makes his way down, believing the coast to be clear, and meet you all outside before you leave. Say hi to the family for me.
I will, Paul.
Grabs you and gives you a big hug.
And you stay out of trouble.
I could say the same to you. And then he looks to the rest of your group. Look after him, alright?
Of course.
Keep that one away. As he points a very judging finger towards Valeth.
Oof.
We'll try.
He lets go of you, Jack, and backs up and leans against the porch. As you all begin to make your way away from the property, leaving Jack's father behind, most of you pick up on the absence of Goran. Turning to look at him, he says something to Jack's father. Jack's father pauses for a moment, gives him a firm handshake, and Goran returns to your party.
What's that about?
Nothing important, at least. So we're going to
Insight
Jeskar?
check.
You sure about that?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Where is it? That one.
Bud.
So
19.
that's
Said 19.
Yes.
You don't gain anything in particular. But he's not attempting to be like harmfully deceitful.
Right.
You get the sense that his intentions are well.
Jack. On the other hand, got a 4 minus 1.
He's hard to read. For as long as you've known him, you still can't pick up any tells.
I'm supposed to be the liar of the group. Damn it!
I'm gonna let you know there are a lot of liars in the group.
No,
Right?
but between like my original group, I mean.
Right. Anyway, but you guys continue forward. Your next destination being
Jaskar, I believe.
well, putting in the votes from last time. I know that the boys are wanting to go to the cave. Valeth wants the cave, and Gorm wants Jeskar. So 3-1 right now. What's everybody else's vote?
Jeskar.
Yeah, mine has changed to
Yeah.
Jaskar.
Alright,
Jeskar.
okay. So 4-3. Well, that would be 5-3. Yeah, that's about right. No, it's 4-3, because I didn't hear Sam or Caroline.
Oh, sorry, Jessica.
4-3. Or 5-3. Fuck! I know numbers!
Right.
I'm glad one of us does.
And then
One still has a higher vote than the other, so there's that.
Yeah.
you guys
Just
continue.
got it is.
What's up?
Just got it is.
You guys continue on your travel. As you are traveling, I need somebody to roll me a d20.
I got it.
Okay.
That was a big thud.
Just a straight D20.
Straight d20.
15.
15.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Let's hope you didn't kill us.
Oh, not again.
Not
Oh,
again!
shit. Here we go again.
Maybe I should move to some less thunkier dice.
Okay,
Where's?
Yeah.
Oh god, where'd it go? There it is.
so as you are on your travel,
Nope.
I need to pull up the map really quick on my side. So as you are on your travel, you guys continue to make your way kind of westward around the mountain to get to Jeskar. You do come fairly close to Aurora, or at least to the point where you can see it, but do end up curving around the mountain. Can I have two of you make me a perception check?
Me.
I'll-
Aria,
I'll
you
do it.
go for it.
$12.
Okay.
11.
Alright. As you move along your path, you come across the kind of rocky terrain of the mountains, and it's a very steep climb. You get to a point where you kind of are having to climb up and around certain points, and it's not at all level in this area, and kind of stands out amongst everything else as a mountain. There aren't a lot of like smooth pathways to travel, but you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Continuing on your path, as you are eventually, day after day, getting closer and closer to your destination, you enter into the realm of the Yord Plains. Looking across, and you can see off in the distance Jeskar. A walled up city, closed off gate towards the south side. Your destination awaits you. As you begin to
Should
come
we
close.
sneak?
What's up?
Should we sneak?
Why?
I don't know. It was question. Should we? Do we need to?
I don't exactly see a reason to.
The question is, can we? Like, isn't there like guards and shit? Like, there's like a gate, probably.
It's a smaller settlement, but it's still a settlement. We're not exactly wanted out here.
Yes.
Exactly. So there's no need to sneak yet.
Okay. So,
Well, if you think so.
as you guys make your way to Jeskar, you come you come closer and closer to the city walls, and you can see where there are guards posted up at the top of the wall, right above where the gate actually lies. And you can see as they kind of clock your presence as you're walking forward, a couple of the other guards that are there are ushered upward and make a show of force as you arrive. Coming to a position where you can be within earshot of each other, one of the guards up top says, "All right, state your business."
Looking for some rest, and my family's inside.
Haven't come with trouble, have you?
Not that I recall.
We don't take kindly to the people in these cities being insulted or wounded by outsiders. Mind your business. Let him in.
Will they?
We'll be keeping an eye on you. As the gate begins to kind of slowly rise upward. It makes it up to about 5 feet before it stops. You're allowed in. As you guys make your way inside, you can see the city itself kind of calm and quiet. Snow covering parts of the street, though most of it has been pushed off towards the sides of each of the buildings to make way for a walking path. You also notice there are some spires off near like the backside or the northern side of the city from where you guys are coming from. The sky is still clear. There are buildings that are occasionally like throughout the city as well. Nothing necessarily out of the ordinary, just a quiet town.
Has Jack been here before?
What?
Have you been here
yeah.
before, Jack?
Yeah.
Do you know where your family could be?
DM? Question mark?
Make a history check.
Where's the dagger? Oh, right, I put them up. That's a nat 20.
Plus?
Sheet, where are you? +1.
21. Okay. You've had to stay in different places as you've traveled throughout the Arctic wastes. One of the places you've stayed here is kind of an inn-esque place that you could potentially think of them might potentially being there. You do know that the city itself still kind of has a lot of open spaces here and there, potentially for construction to be built for people's homes, as it is still a kind of like developing city. Though it seems to have, since you've been here, been furnished and there's less land than you remember there being open. Yet the city streets still feel kind of empty. As far as where they could be, your guess is either towards an inn or towards one of the houses that could have potentially been an open lot. But that's about it. You really don't have you don't really have any concrete evidence to point you in a direction.
I ain't got nothing specific.
All right.
This place is certainly bigger than it used to be, that's for sure. Be a bit more open.
Is it usually this quiet?
Yep. You'll find that's the case in most places around these parts. Everybody tends to keep to themselves around the...
Well, we should look for an inn or something then.
That's my first stop. You folks are more than welcome to continue on to whatever that candy shop was, if you so please. You should be around here somewhere. Or at least somebody will know it.
Let's stay together for now. Let's all go find an inn.
Alright. And, do I have any recollection of where some of them might be?
With that natural 20, yeah, you have a couple ideas where they could potentially be.
I will just start heading to the nearest one.
Okay. Yeah, traveling around to the inn. Go ahead and make me.
Shit. Forgot about that.
I'm thinking this would be a charisma investigation check.
So, investigation plus charisma, right?
Nope. It's a charisma check. If you're proficient with investigation, then you add proficiency.
Ah. Dang it, that is not one of them. Okay. That's a natural 1.
Okay. So,
I like to imagine Jack turns back to the party, says, "I think it's this way," and then just runs into a wall.
no, not necessarily. You take them down a couple different streets, and there's a point when those of you with a passive insight higher than 15 realize that he's definitely been here before because he's able to kind of pinpoint and navigate through the streets, but he has an air of confidence about him that confuses you when he leads you to no inn. You spend the majority of the next 2 hours trying to search for this fucking inn, and Jack, this city is not what you remember it to be. Eventually, though, you do find an inn. You can find it's this kind of like a 3-story building. There's not much space to it. And you can see that there's what looks like a sign. That's what it's called. Sorry. You can see what looks like a sign that's kind of posted out with that of a bed and just a couple symbols above it, which in Vidalcan are just the letter Z.
Okay. Well, here we are.
Okay. Making your way inside, you can see there's a single individual who's currently asleep, resting their eyes, just kind of leaning back, feet on top of the desk, and a hat that's covering their face. You see pale white skin on the individual, but don't make out anything distinct. And you can also see there is a set of stairs that kind of lead upward on the left-hand side of the wall as you enter the building.
Jack will just kind of knock on the wall.
Okay. As you do. Yeah. Right. What do you need? And you can see this kind of like rough-looking individual. You see what looks like long hair that's pulled around to the side and in braids that come down to their shoulder on the right-hand side. Looks like facial hair that's kind of well trimmed, but still kind of raggedy, like it was half-assed done. And it comes down, and there's this like kind of a almost like it's a full like 5 o'clock shave if it were 5 hours later, you know?
Yeah.
You can see they very soft face, other than just that rugged immediate look from the scarring on the across the right eye and the left lip. But that rough like voice comes out. What do you need?
Hoping to find my folks. I believe they're staying somewhere in town. Wonder if they might have been shacked up here. Family of about the 4 tieflings.
All right. You got the
Mother,
name for me,
2.
friend?
Mother was Zial.
Zio. No, I can't say I got a Zio here.
You seen him around anywhere? You got a mom, 2 older boys, and a little girl.
Right. I hate to tell you this, friend. I got a lot of folks coming in here every once in a while. Not very many stop and strike kind of any kind of obviousness to me.
I know how it is.
Right. I'm really sorry, man. If you're kind of a little more like out in the open like your group here, maybe I would be able to spot them.
Nah,
I'll keep
I
an
know
eye
them.
out.
Thank you, sir.
Just, yeah. Right. Anyway, if you need a place to stay, I can book you a room. Or 3.
Yeah.
You staying for a while, or?
Probably a day or 2.
Alright. Do you need a couple rooms then?
I'll turn to the party.
That's fine. We can stay here.
Alright,
Yep.
I
alright.
second that.
He goes ahead and opens up his ledger on the side there. Oops. If I can find out what page it's on, It's been a long time since I've opened up this damn book. Here we are. For the 3 rooms, it'll probably run you somewhere around 20 silver.
Alrighty.
Not bad.
I got it.
Gotcha. That's per day.
Okay.
So, how many doing up front?
We'll just do it day by day. Not sure how long his business will take.
Alright, we'll do 20 silver. And I'm
Alright.
Darren, by the way. They, them. And holds out his hand to shake whoever is paying him.
Jackson.
Nice to meet you, Jackson. If any of y'all need anything, you just let me know. I'll be around here, either in the kitchen or out on the desk.
Will do.
Okay. You guys are given 3 different keys to the different rooms that you require. You've got 2 of them that are available to you. Is on the 2nd floor, one on the top 3rd floor. Entering any of the rooms, by the way, no windows. Just what looks like a small, almost like a vent that leads out to the outside. It's the furnishing inside is somewhat comfortable. For the most part, aside from the lack of the window, it's still a fairly cozy kind of feel to the room.
Mm. Well,
Well, good, because windows are fucking cold.
yeah.
Alright. But other than that, you still have parts of the day left as you're kind of just now getting yourselves into whatever you want to get into. Is there anything else anybody would like to do for the day? You still have about maybe 2-3 hours before sundown.
Mm,
Jack personally is just gonna keep on looking for more inns.
Okay.
Actually, let me think. God dang it, where's that PDF? This town doesn't happen to have a library, would it?
No, not necessarily. I don't think.
Hmm.
Not many scholars around here. We got a couple nobles. You could potentially ask them.
Alright,
I
fair
know they
enough.
got something over by the factory district. A couple houses, people who own the factories. You might want to ask one of them.
Alright,
Though I can't say they probably answer the door if you're knocking.
I know that. Alright, thanks for the tip.
Not a problem, Jackson.
Alright. Jack's gonna head out looking then. I don't know about anybody else.
Okay.
Well,
um,
we also need to figure out because there was something for Nephlius was in
Yes.
a factory.
Yeah. So I'm saying Jack's gonna continue this search on his own. Y'all can do that. Come with, do your own thing, whatever.
oh, well, I was going
Yeah,
to
but
join you.
if
'Cause
you're
if they
going
if
to
they're
the factory district.
Oh. I don't know about that yet because I was just thinking about libraries. My brother's a real curious one.
I was thinking of coming with you, seeing if they have any local legends. Maybe they're selling some books. I don't know.
Well, there ain't a library, it's just people's private stock, maybe.
Yeah, if they'd be willing to sell spare books that they've got.
Well, I wasn't gonna go check with them. My family wouldn't be anywhere near that unless old Mav found some work in the factories.
Does anybody want to come with me then to see if we can figure out
Sure.
the shit for Nephlius?
Everyone's just so quiet.
Do we got any leads on where the factory is?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm assuming the factories aren't hard to spot, DM.
No, and you've been here before. It's a little odd now, kind of thinking about it, as your mind's kind of settled away from your current directive. Your mind got a little distracted at this point. You look up towards those spires, and they aren't permitting any smoke like they usually do. But you get the
Yeah.
sense towards that direction is not only the factory district, but the factory itself.
Yeah. Factory's off that way, though it seems to be down right now. I don't know why. But considering I don't actually have any leads, I feel might as well look over there. I'm sure Mav will probably if they came here a while ago, Mav probably would have went there looking for work.
Maybe.
Okay. So where you guys headed?
Yeah, factory district.
Okay. Driving together, you eventually come across the more open and kind of dust-covered roads. The almost it would be more like a smoke-covered road. As you guys are making your way there, you see a fairly tall barred fence that surrounds the factory itself. But alongside it's a couple, like 3 or 4 buildings that are stationed around within this district that seem to be separated from the rest of the city by a stone wall as you guys have passed into it. Aside from that, there are 3 entryways into this district, and it is an open district to walk into. The factory gates, however, that lead in towards the factory are locked shut with a chain and lock, and a pair of guards stationed at the gate.
Well, that's pretty peculiar.
Okay, first, before we go up there, like, do we need, like, items for Nephlius?
Yes, I believe so. I don't think I took too many notes on that. All I put was Jeskar, city with Candyman.
Oh, there's a specific person that he knows here?
It was, I believe it was he heard of this person who made the things, and he wants some of them, and a recipe, if I remember correctly. I don't know.
Yep. The recipe specifically is what you were looking for.
Oh, okay.
This is kind of coming back to me.
I don't know how I remember this.
Should we go to the guards first?
Well, at that, do I remember what any of these surrounding buildings may have been? Or is there any way, like, open signage or something to tell? One of the two?
That's what I'm currently looking up right now. The buildings themselves are not necessarily labeled, but you do know that they do house the different nobles that contribute to the upkeep of the factory itself. It's a number of people that are currently like making sure that it stays intact. The factory, you know, is, or at least was at one point, owned by an individual called Freefil,
Mm-hmm.
Frefil, who had the idea for suites with utilities necessarily, and instead of keeping them to himself, invested and got the attention of people who would potentially have had wealth, and through this and his close friends had become pseudo nobles in this land. While nobles in this land mean something like doesn't mean like the exact distinction of nobles as most of your party are used to, you do know that they still carry an amount of wealth and have a lot of sway within these borders of this city in particular.
No.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just reading some of my old notes, and I'm like, Jesus, okay. Well, I guess the guards then.
Okay. You walk up to the guards, and as you make your way towards them, one of them hits the other and gets his attention. And as they both stand at attention as you get closer, one of them shouts out at you. Halt, what's your business?
Just got a question or two for you.
One looks to the other. They both look back at you. Go on then.
Well, first off, what happened to the factories? Why's everything shut up?
One of them kind of speaks up at this. Factory today, don't really know why it's shut down, but it's been shut down for the past couple of days. Happens every
Okay.
once in a while. Should be back up in no time. No need to worry.
Okay.
If you need to ask anybody a question, you could potentially visit Sir Freefill himself in his shop downtown.
Ah. Alrighty. I'm looking for my brother. Think he might have come here for some work.
What's your brother look like? We'll keep an eye out for him.
Pull up the PDF. Oh wait, I didn't actually put down a description.
No, describe your brother.
Oh, this is free to me. Okay.
Either that, or you just kind of say you give a generic description of him, and then I can describe him when you meet him.
No, if this is up to me, I'll go for it. I just didn't know if it was up to me. All right.
Well, your choice.
Okay. Red tieflin. Sort of black hair, blue eyes. Real burly boy.
Yeah, okay. I've seen a red tieflin around here. We don't get many of them around, so we'll keep an eye out for him. Let you know. What could your name be if we find him, and we'll maybe send him to you.
Jackson, and we're staying over at what was the name of that place again?
You weren't given a name.
Oh,
I'd have to come up with a name on the spot. The name we'll call the Tidy Night's Rest.
staying over at the Tidy Nights.
Got it. We'll send him your way if we see him again.
Like it.
Stay out of trouble.
Okay.
Take care of yourselves.
We'll do.
And they remain at their post.
Then, if the rest of the party was not in earshot of that, I will regale.
They probably could have heard it.
Okay.
Excuse me. All right. So with that, well, what? Sorry, I found some random shit in my computer. I'm trying to search for that same PDF that you had. There it is, found it. Yeah, gotcha. Alright. So, with that done, or with that conversation had, what else are you guys doing in the day? You'd probably gather that from your travel, you probably have another 2 to 1.5 hours of light left. Should there be anything that you wanted to do? Otherwise, you could always let the night kind of die down for a bit.
If nobody else has got something, it might be time to call it a night.
Yeah.
Everybody's dead today.
We could go back to the inn, see if they have any food, and eat dinner, and then go to bed.
Yeah. I have a feeling they won't have food because it's an inn, not a tavern.
Well,
We
they
could probably
did
find some place to eat.
Maybe.
say it could be from the in the kitchen.
The what?
He said something about the kitchen.
I didn't hear that. That
Yeah,
might just
Darren
be.
said that. He said if you can't find him at the desk, he's probably around at the kitchen somewhere.
Oh.
Well, they do have a
That's me as a player just being brain dead today. Okay.
I completely forgot it was said too.
I didn't even notice. Okay.
In reference, Jack, you would know the kitchen is not a kitchen within the inn, it is a place.
Oh. I will regale that.
Now, to
Regale?
find said kitchen, that is the new question.
Is that somebody knocking at my door?
Yeah, it's me.
It's not you, Mason. Stop it.
You're I can
Order
dream.
pizza. That's why I. Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back.
All right.
One moment, guys. Take a small 5 or 10 minute break.
Little does he know I'm the new pizza guy. I've been driving this whole time. Hi, mate. Here's your pizza.
I wish I knew how to drive. Then at least I could be probably like a driver for a pizza place.
I mean, if I can keep my nose clean till November, I'll be driving big old box truck.
She didn't ring the
Box
doorbell this
truck?
time. That's why I was confused.
As-
I just heard
as
like.
in-
So I heard what sounded like the footsteps on my stairwell, but in this room that I'm in, you don't hear that. So I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, somebody's probably at my door. Yeah, and then she usually just rings the doorbell, so I don't know what was up with that.
Oh, I just felt like knocking.
Right. As I saw through like the little like hole on my door, I was like, pizza here.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
All right, cool. Everybody ready to continue?
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as the the kitchen being a place, it's more like it's a residential district, is what it is. There's a central place that's kind of like almost like a communal food area, like kind of like a food court in a mall where most restaurants are within this residential district, and the entire place is just known as the kitchen around here.
Okay. Well, that information is spread. So, if we're looking for food, that's probably our next stop. Oh, the stream's dead today.
Well, I'm trying to be a little more hands off and let you guys be open to what you want to do. I can't just constantly be asking like, all right, so you're
Yeah.
going this way. I want you guys to tell me. Okay, then let's go to the district. We're going to the district. Okay, cool.
Yes. Anybody?
Right to the district.
If I wasn't here for the past like few minutes, what did I miss?
It makes sense now.
Yeah. All right.
The kitchen is a place. It's like the shopping food court district.
It's a residential district. Here, from Jack's perspective, the kitchen, as far as he knows, is a residential district where a place known as the kitchen hall, which is basically like a food court, is located kind of in the central area of this residential district, but the whole district is known locally as the kitchen.
Okay, so it's capital kitchen, not lowercase kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go there. I
Yes.
guess.
That's
It's a pretty
just
funny
destination.
name to give to a food area.
Well, because
But I like it.
Because you make food in the kitchen.
It's one big outdoor or shopping mall style food court.
Something like that. Whoa. What in the hell was that?
Somebody dying.
No, somebody unmuting. It's fine.
Yes, I got my dinner.
Ah.
Ooh, food yum.
And I had to go outside to get it. Poor me. I had to go into the other house.
The funny thing
The
is,
other house. Wow,
the
fucking
party's
first world
headed to
problems
get
much?
food.
Well, the other building
I
in the
know.
cabin.
I know.
Caroline gets back from the kitchen as we head to the kitchen.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Making your way down, you eventually travel further and further away from the factory district, then make your way towards what's known as the kitchen. And as you get there, you can see this kind of larger, almost like an open area with what looks like this is where a lot of the traffic in the city typically is, and you can see that some of the kind of like food, the areas where there is food being prepared, a lot of it is being cooked on a fire. A lot of it's being like mulled over in almost like a cauldron, again over fire. You actually notice that there's a decent number of people that are kind of like lining up and grabbing things as they go. Um, then like dropping off a couple coin over at one of like the areas where you are given a bowl after paying for it. Um, there's a couple things you notice here. First off, that humanoid individual you met earlier, Darren, is currently in, excuse me, is currently in the middle of like setting up and cooking something in a large kind of cauldron with a large like kind of large spoon that's just mixing this like stew like liquid inside. Um, and you also notice that alongside one of the other fires, you see there is a this would be a red-skinned tiefling, kind of black and almost, it looks black from a distance with like a shine of red hair that comes down and is pulled back into what looks like a braided ponytail that reaches maybe like the upper part of her back. These robes are all tied back and taut. Um, and she has almost like this air of like authority around her as she's in the middle of stoking a fire to make sure that its flames are reaching up into the meat that it is currently searing and burning and
Ooh.
cooking. And as you hear her kind of shout back, Jack, you immediately recognize Annie.
I was literally about to say, I'm looking for faces. Okay.
And then you hear voices.
Found the face.
Oh, good lord. I was
Where
hoping
you
it'll save it.
once remember seeing a very small, young, full of sass and determined girl, you now see a young woman who stands with that same air of authority, ready to take on the world, ordering people around who look much older than her. And yet, still, she has with her this, like, sense of belonging. And you hear her cry out, sorry, I have buffalo sauce in my throat. But you hear her, like, kind of shout out towards somebody else. Come on, then! We don't have all day here. Kind of shouting towards somebody else in the kitchen area. There are many different many different people and places that are set up and different sections where different foods are being prepared, and you can see like they are different shops essentially, but it is like still a communal thing where people are still mingling along with each other. It's a strange sense compared to where you are, but it feels comforting. What do you do?
Takes a big old deep breath. I was hoping to save this one for last. But at that point, Jack will be slowly start walking that way, taking the hat off. Well, still taking charge, I see.
She turns her head around. Barry, I'm really not in the mood for Jackson. And you just see this stunned look across her face.
There's a half smirk on Jack's face. Good to see you, sis.
She's stunned for a moment, doesn't move, collects herself for a second. Jack, what's your armor class?
I was waiting for this.
What's your armor class, buddy?
I'm looking at the sheet. Where is it? Up. That is AC 18.
18. Yeah, okay, so There is a fish that is thrown at you. It misses wildly, but you kind of like duck it out of the way as she comes towards you and starts yelling at you. How could you? You left us behind. I thought you were dead.
I know. Dad's already ridden me the riot act.
Right, act my ass. And then you have an audacity to show up here and make me delay my work.
Well, it's not exactly like I expect you to be here. I didn't know where you were.
Oh, what? And you expected me to just expect you to show up?
No. No, I did not. Not at all.
You're an asshole.
You got that one right. I won't deny you that.
Does the rest of the family know you're here yet?
You're the first one I found.
Well,
Where are they at, anyhow?
Ma should be around any minute, but the boys are still working.
Well, I guess we'll wait here then.
Yeah, give her a heart attack while you're at it.
Would you rather me just leave without saying hello?
You do that, and I'll follow you just so I can kill you myself.
That's what I thought.
Who are your friends?
These are the people that have kept me safe all this time, or at least for a good bit of it. And I will introduce the party. Not gonna ramble through that list.
She, as you all are introduced to her. Well, it's nice to meet y'all. I'm Annie Vary. I'm the youngest of, well, our family.
Nice to meet you.
You better have some good stories for me this time.
Oh, I got more than stories. I got presents
What, for me?
for all y'all.
Oh yeah, just for you.
I know you think I'd come back to your fire without something to mend.
Honestly, yeah. But I'm kind of glad I was wrong.
Oh, so we're the little guy that makes tea.
Jack giving her a little hug. I ain't ever gonna leave you forever.
Well, you could have fooled us.
Yeah, I know.
Ain't got much in the ways of chairs, just... Here, I got meals for y'all on the house. And she pulls out, what looks like a kind of a black rice that, it smells bland, but still fairly decently well. Peppered in with a couple spices here and there, and a decent chunk of some kind of meat that is added on top of this bowl of whatever it is. Hands it off to each of you as you all are getting it. And the meat's what you smell first, but it all has kind of like a, again, without seasoning, a fairly bland scent, but you can smell almost like a, it's kind of hard to explain. How would you? It smells good, whatever it is, but like it's hard to pin down what the hell this smells like. It's not food you're used to back at any of your homes.
Not even me.
You are aware that
I'm about to
it's
say.
very much a filling food. It's
Yeah.
meant to kind of hold you over for quite some time.
Yeah. Well, dig in.
Not long passes before eventually, eventually you see this older looking blue skinned tiefling who ends up greeting Jack's sister, Annie, with a big warm smile and a nice warm hug. You hear Annie tell her, Ma, I don't want you to freak out. But I do want you to turn around.
And at that, Jackal, as she starts to turn, Jackal slowly stand, removing the hat again.
Okay. When her eyes meet yours, there's this sense of shock, disbelief, thankfulness, and then just straight tears. As she runs over. Jackie! And grabs a hold of you.
I'm holding it tight.
I thought you were gone.
You ain't gonna get rid of me that easy.
Where have you been all this time?
That one's a bit of a long story. Quite frankly, for the last little bit of it, been out in Kylen-Jaal.
She kind of like pulls back a bit. You mean where your father's from, yeah?
Indeed.
Jackson, I'm so sorry. Your father's not here. He's...
I know. We found him first. He's fine. Just as pissed off as ever.
Well, I don't blame him. But if you found him first, then you don't need to hear what I have to hear. You should come by. When the sun sets, you should come by. Your brothers will be likely to want to see you.
I already left without saying goodbye once. I ain't making that mistake again.
Good. Good boy.
You taught me well, Ma. It just might have taken a little longer than we wanted to kick in.
Yeah, a lot longer.
Say,
She eventually turns to the rest of you. Hi. I'm Zahala. I'm Jackson's mother.
Trying to tell you that H was silent.
Zayala.
It's just Zial. Bit of a weird spelling, but
It would be Zayala. Anyway.
that's just what it was. It's a what was it? Cardassian name?
Oh, what?
My parents I stole from Star Trek. My dad is Klingon.
Anyway.
My mom's Cardassian.
Nice to meet you.
You as well. Hope you all are the ones who've been keeping my boy out of trouble.
Well, we've at least saved him from some of it.
I appreciate that.
Ruffling Goran's hair. This one more than most.
Yeah, well, can't exactly say it's been easy. He kind of like shoves you off of him, but in a kind of joking way.
But we've made all right. We've made out all right.
Well, in any case, hopefully y'all have had your fair shill. Your share fill. I said fair shill. God, I'm bad at English. Anyway.
It's local slang.
Some time does pass. There's some conversation between all of you, and as the evening does die down into a darker setting of night, your sister is relieved of her duty, and you all are led to a smaller house that is currently closer towards the like north end of the factory district. Not the north end of the factory, the north end of the kitchen, close to the factory district. It's one of the smaller houses, but as you all led to it, you all are let in. Some time does eventually pass before eventually your two brothers, one after another, make it inside. The younger first. And as Barry enters, he enters with this, like, kind of sigh of relief once he enters the door. You can see facial hair growing now across his chin. It still looks like shit. But he smiles as he puts the cloak against the rack, the rack against the wall, and turns to greet his mother, and is then surprised by you.
You miss me?
He runs up and gives you a hug. Yeah, I missed you.
Holding him out. And what's stroking him a little. What's this right here on your chin now?
Stop.
You've been playing with the squirrels again?
Face. Stop it. It's good to see you, brother.
Good to be home.
Has Marvis made it home yet?
Not yet.
At which point, he opens the door and looks inside as he's kind of... Oh,
There's the man of the hour.
I ain't the man of the hour. He puts his hat on that same rack, closes the door, walks up to you, shoves you to the ground.
No
You're an
resistance.
asshole, you know that?
Yeah, hearing quite a lot of that these days.
Yeah, scared me half to death when I got talking to the fucking guards.
Couldn't find you. I had to figure it out somehow.
He picks you up, like, almost manhandling, like, off the floor, sets you on your feet, kind of dusts you off a bit, grabs you around the neck and gives you a noogie.
Yeah, so... Alright now, that's... Jack will, like, desperately try to pry his arm off, probably to avail.
Right, it's tough. He lets you up when he wants you to be let up. Good to have you back.
Good to be back.
You better have some good stories for us.
Oh, I've got more than that. And at
At
that...
which point your sister interrupts you. Turns out he's been thinking about us. Brought us
At
presents.
that... Yeah, I was gonna say, at that, Jack is pulling out the package. There goes my phone. Speaking of, let me double check, because I forgot to turn the ringer off.
No.
Okay.
Aria.
Okay.
Hi, Viola.
Inventory. That's where I
Caroline
need to
mutes
be.
her mic.
Blah, 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 blah. Well, I guess I'll hand them out in the order of heart attacks today. Annie pulls out the glamour weave dress.
Ooh.
It's magic. Change the pattern whenever you like.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go put it on. And she runs into, like, the next room over.
I just want to say this is the cutest interaction we've ever seen between family members in this campaign.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
Alright, Mom. Pulls out Heward's handy spice pouch. Little magic spice pouch. doesn't run out.
Oh.
Gets more every dawn.
As she kind of opens out one of the sides of it and smells into it. Oh, wow, there are some interesting flavors in this. And she kind of like takes some of it and like puts it in her hand and kind of messes with it. Huh. I'll have to give this a try. Thank you, son.
Little berry. Actually, let me mark these out in my inventory before I forget. Pulls out the pipe of smoke monsters, and I think he'll more demonstrate than say anything, and he'll just blow puff of smoke in the shape of a dragon.
Oh. What else can that thing do?
It can make it can take the form, make a little smoke picture just about any creature you can think of.
He kind of takes it and blows out from it, and you see
Plump.
as the smoke billows out from it, you see this strange creature that appears out of it. A large maw that comes from like the center of it, and tentacles surrounding it as well. These whip-like things, unmoving in the still image, but they dissipate after a couple seconds. That's awesome. Thanks. He just takes it and starts like looking at it, looks inside of it.
And for the old maverick,
And you see Mav is just standing there with like this kind of cocky expression, arms crossed, looking at you.
pulls out what looks to be just a mundane rope.
How thoughtful of you, brother. Very funny.
Nope, this one's magic too.
Mm.
You can cut this one up any which way you like, and it'll all come back together.
When at? He pulls a dagger and cuts the rope. Oh, when does it grow back?
I'm trying to read it right now. 50 cut coil of hempen rope into any number of smaller pieces, and then use an action to speak a command word and causes the pieces to knit back together.
Right.
So just whenever you say the word, let's see, what word? I don't know. Again,
What's the command word, Jack?
that's what I'm thinking of. Mm,
You just say reform.
yeah, something like that. I don't know why reform didn't pop into my head.
He says reform, and you watch as like where the rope was cut, it separates wildly almost, but in a slow form, grips a hold of itself, and then quickly begins to ravel itself back together into one solid piece of rope without a mark left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right, I like that.
Just don't lose or break any of them pieces, because they will be gone for good.
Good to know. Thanks. You did good.
I tried.
At which point your sister comes out of the next room, and in this dress, twirls around in it, and it changes from this kind of dull green color to a very vibrant blue color that matches the cobalt blue of her skin. Oh no, she didn't have blue skin, she had red skin. It'll match the vibrant red of her skin. Thank you, brother.
Mm-hmm. You can do more than just colors. You can put patterns on it. Saw one lady with like dancing flames.
Whoa.
That's
Um, which point, as she's messing with the dress, your mother comes up to you and gives you a big hug. Mav kind of like speaks up. So what'd you get, Pa?
Ah, something he'll never forget. Let's just say he ain't in the cold no more.
Well, I know how much he hates the cold, so hopefully he likes whatever you got him.
Oh yeah, he doesn't let that thing out of his sight anymore.
Well, ain't much room here. You got a place to stay?
We do.
Alright then. I'm assuming it's at that, the inn that's just down.
Yep.
Yeah,
The ones
alright.
the guards were telling you about.
The one that I went to, and then you'll
Oh.
nowhere to be found.
Well, we may have accidentally found Annie first.
Sounds about right.
You need to teach her to rein in that temper. She about hit me with a fish.
No, I think you would have deserved it if you hit.
I mean, you're not wrong, but still.
So, the night continues on, eventually drawing to a close, with those who wish to interact in any way, you may now do so. Otherwise, some laughs were had, calm conversation well into the night, before most of you make it back to the inn and find yourselves at your own place of rest. Eventually, Jack, you find time to let your family go, and you're asked what your plans are. We're right in town.
Well, we've got some. We're looking for that candy man for the factory is trying to get a recipe for somebody back on Kylen-Jaal. But
You're trying to get Freeful's recipes.
it ain't for us. We
Doesn't make it
got.
any less of a dumb idea.
I didn't say it was a good one. I don't know a damn thing about it. We were asked to do it. We said we'd look into it.
So what, you think you can buy it off of him, or...
I don't know what we gonna do. I don't know if we're even gonna be able to get it. All I know is we gonna try.
Uh-huh.
But what I do know is that that's not why I came here.
Right.
I wasn't about to leave without coming to find y'all, and I ain't leaving without y'all. We've got a nice place set up back in Kylen-Jaal. A lot better farmland there than there is up here.
Right. I might have something for you then. Don't know if it'll do you well enough. Might do some of you well enough. But, yeah, here. And he pulls out of his pocket a couple of things. The first thing that he pulls out is what looks like a, what do you call it? It looks like this weird, really strange, peppermint. And he hands it to you. Something called a sugar bomb. Be careful with this one. It will hurt you if you're not careful, at least. But I don't know. I feel like someone with a temper like yours, it might do some really good. It's called a peppermint.
Yeah, I got it here in D&D Beyond.
Maybe it might be good for you.
Okay.
In any case, it's getting late and I gotta work in the morning.
Yeah. No rest for the weary.
Well, if you're looking to talk to Freefill, you could always follow Barry down to his place of work. He's working down at the shop.
We'll come by in the morning then.
And I ain't gonna lie. I can't really help you get into the factory if you're trying to do anything with that. I doubt
Well.
Freefill's gonna be willing. Whatever you do, don't involve me.
We'll see.
In any case, safe travels
Oh.
back to your hotel.
Alright. I'll just start walking out and just turn back to Annie. Don't you be throwing any more fish at people.
You're right.
Ain't
Next
nice.
time it'll be a knife.
There we go.
Love you, bro.
Love you.
And with that, you eventually make your way back to the inn. Night falls for each of you, as most of you kind of begin to lull yourselves to sleep before Caroline.
Yes.
You receive a message from Oxide.
Oh.
I don't want to alarm you, but I've received word from Nevada. The war is escalating. Some of the sins are occupied. And Haldor is not on land.
Shit.
I'll let you know if he arrives.
Do we know anything about Blackstone? I hope they're safe.
Is that all you say to him? Because you got 25 words to respond.
Do we know anything about Blackstone? I hope they're safe. Hmm.
You don't
Are
have to use
you
all 25 words if you don't want to.
right? That's what I'm gonna say.
There's about a minute before there's a response. She didn't update me. I'll have to try to contact her tomorrow. Still no word from Elda. I'm sorry.
It's alright. We'll just hope for now.
Oops. Eventually, the day comes to a close. You all gather yourselves a long rest. And the morning arrives. We'll go ahead and take a break there.
Okay. I think it's time for some coffee.
I love how the entire time Jack Steele was complaining at me you better not have killed my whole family, and all I did was smile and walk away every time.
Because I had all these. Because this is somewhat similar to what I had imagined it would be. But then you always hinted that some nasty shit had gone down.
Well, yeah, your farmland's in ruins.
Yeah, you hinted at a lot worse than that.
I couldn't just tell you the answer
That,
immediately.
I know, but no, you were in the full-on DM mode where you just whisper consequences as you're backing away into the shadows.
Consequences.
Okay, it's coffee time.
Alright. We'll be right back. Give it about maybe yeah, 10-15 minutes. Actually, we'll make it until 1. 1 will be when we come back to play. Sound good for everybody? So we got about 16, 17 minutes. Cool.
Not only about butter. I thought I needed butter.
Okay, go down to the
I'll be back.
I'm making
Another
bread
laptop?
right now.
Nej. Varför låg ni det?
Is that a sister?
It is a sister.
Yes, hello. I'm allowed to speak now. I had to be quiet for so long.
I
Ah,
understand that frustration.
yes, it was a lot of pain.
Would you mind introducing yourself?
We're streaming on Twitch.
Oh, we are? That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Well, you want to tell them your name?
Yes. Viola. Viola. Yes.
Are you going to say like, hi,
Back.
my name
Hello.
is Viola.
Hi, Rexol.
I'm
Hello,
Caroline's
Viola.
little sister.
I'm Caroline's little sister. I'm Viola, and I am pretty.
Your English has gotten
And
so
so,
good. I'm impressed.
I mean, yeah. How old are you now?
9.
9?
Yes.
Now, did your parents give you permission to grow up, or did you just decide to do it anyways?
I just decided to do it.
That's the right
Damn.
answer.
I'll go get myself
Another taco.
my second plate of dinner.
Ooh, you guys are having tacos?
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
but it's in the other house, and I can't just like leave mid-session. So I've been just starving. It's fine.
Go get your food.
Yeah, she's going now. She's going out the door. But I mean, it's not long until she gets to the other house. It's just like a little bit. So it's okay.
Right.
Yes.
Viola, it's good to hear from you again. It's been a while. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very good. Doing very well.
Yeah, that's good.
Uh,
Yeah.
America's still crazy.
Yeah.
For some
I
reason,
guess.
my Wi-Fi forced me to temporarily disconnect.
Solid. Well, at least you're here now.
Because I've been talking to nothing for a minute. That's funny.
Going back to our correspondent down in the void, Illikin, how is the void? Solid
the void
answer.
is
All
doing
right, thank you.
fantastic. Chaotic as usual.
How's the void? Dead silence. Solid. All right.
Okay. I need to put down my dough. Should I bake my dough first?
I don't know. I read you're making dough, and I was like, that's not really important to the campaign, but sure.
Oh, were we back?
Murray, what?
Are we back from break or what?
No, we still have until, you still got about 14 minutes. You're good.
Okay. Good. Because I'm making 3 small loaves of bread. If I have enough space.
My family says that I'm really good at English, like to be so small.
You are.
You are.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Your dictation is wonderful, by the way.
I mean, we did start with English like pretty early at school, so I mean, it's not so weird.
I wish we studied a foreign language as like a requirement, but we don't here in America.
Yeah.
It's so boring here because we end up learning it in middle school when we're all teenagers.
I mean, it's not actually that like weird because like I talk English with my friends on messages all the time also.
Mm.
and like stuff. And when we play like Roblox and stuff, and like we always talk English.
Gotcha.
Well, that
okay.
definitely helps.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
The
And
best
then, like-
way to learn English is to actively practice it.
Yes. And then like when I watch YouTube, like all of the things I watch is like on English. Like there's so many English people that has like channels.
We dominate
Like,
the internet.
Yeah, like so many English people.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why I always watch like English people, because there's so many English people.
Yeah.
And then one of my friends has a channel. She makes like Roblox edits and stuff. It's really cool.
Do you want to hear something funny that you may or may
Yes.
not remember already?
Okay.
When I first met Tivia, she spoke English kind of well, pretty well actually. I'll give her very well. But she always spoke with like an English accent, and now
Yeah.
when she speaks English, it's with an American accent.
I know.
She just came in the door and I was like, shh, you gotta be quiet. You can't know
Dough
you're
doesn't need egg, right?
stuff like that. Just
What?
like
Illican?
Only cake? Only
Uh,
cake needs egg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I have no idea how much dough that I have here, but it is a lot. A lot.
The stars are so beautiful up here.
yeah.
Since there's literally no light pollution at all.
Yeah.
I'm so
No.
jealous.
Must be
Amazing.
nice.
Yeah.
I look
Yeah,
outside and my sky is white because there's just a shit ton of clouds everywhere.
Ooh, it's been
Yeah.
so
I mean-
cloudy.
We had clear skies, but very strong winds today.
Yes,
And
like
yesterday.
so strong winds. Like we were gonna go skiing, and then when I was gonna go ski, like yesterday,
Mhm.
I got like really tired, and then I just like stood up on my skis, and then I just went, and then I just like went.
Because the wind like,
Yes.
pushed you.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
wind like pushed me, so I.
This
like,
is cross-country skiing, by the way.
Yes.
Just like
so you know.
We
To make
get
that
it. You Europeans are so much better than us.
yes, we are. Deal with it.
I do deal
Yeah.
with it.
You're
I
so
deal
bad
with it
about
every
it.
day, Tivia.
You do.
It's gorgeous up here, though.
Yeah.
With the mountains and just snow
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes. So beautiful.
Hmm. Actually, now that I'm
You're
thinking about
making
it,
me
I'm gonna see what
jealous.
the travel restrictions on Norway are now.
I don't think there are any. Not.
Mm,
I think we've done like basically taken away everything
yeah.
at this point.
From Saturday, February 12th, 2022, you can now travel to Norway without having to worry about anything more than having a good time. Yay!
Yeah, see, that's a while ago.
Norway's
I'm gonna plan my
Yay!
fucking trip now. I've been wanting to go for so fucking long now.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, child here.
After the session, we'll
Person.
plan. We have to like match up the calendars and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes. Now that we can start planning that.
Yes. Yes, I'm so excited.
I know. It'll be so good to meet Rasmus and everybody else.
Wow.
The cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
The
the
cat and everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody
the cat.
knows, even the cats know this, that they are more important than the humans.
Have you ever told her?
Don't
Have
they?
you told her
Hermione.
that?
Why would
I have a cat watching me make my dough, which I have royally messed up. It's fine. I'm fine. It's all okay. I'll be fine.
By the way, if anybody gets a cat who's just an asshole to everything and everyone, you have to name that cat Mitch McConnell.
Damn.
We'll also settle for Cruz, but you know.
Oh my god.
Some of my friends are like a little bit like scared of her cat, because like, I mean, one of my friends So we were going to a party like some weeks ago, and then like one of my friends like came running, screaming at me like cat, 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 because we were like going to one of my other friends' house
Mm-hmm.
to like eat, and then she was like, cat, cat, and I was like, oh, where? I want to see the kitty, and then she was like running, screaming, like
Does
she
have a
was
fear
so
of cats?
scared. Yeah, she's scared of cats.
Oh, that's too bad.
Cats are so sweet.
Yeah.
My babies are sweet. You'd love them. They're snuggly.
I was gonna say some cats are sweet. I've got a cat that thinks he's a dog, and he's very sweet.
Yeah, I do too. You can smack him all you want. He'll love it. He's treated like a dog for so long.
And then there's my girlfriend has a cat whose name is Freddy.
Oh my god. Please tell me it's not after
He's
Freddy
only an
Krueger.
asshole in the sense that he just wants attention, and he will get up in your face to get attention.
Nuggets,
Okay.
nuggets, 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 nuggets.
And then there's
Maggie's
another cat.
distilling.
I always forget the third one's name because there's two other cats my girlfriend has. There's Mama,
No.
who's her favorite cat, and she's really sweet. There's Freddy, who's an asshole and doesn't know how to clean himself. But he's not really an asshole. He's just kind of like,
Oh no.
give me attention, you know.
Oh no.
The real asshole. I think it's Lana. I
See
think
ya.
is her name. Luna, Lana, something like that. But she will bite your
What the
feet
heck?
if you don't let her outside.
Okay.
She's an asshole.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
What is happening? Why is this spilling? There's a hole in my dough.
Oh,
What?
that's
There's
not,
a hole in my.
Now my yeast is spilling everywhere.
yeah, it doesn't sound so good.
No. Oh no.
I don't know. I don't think that sounds so very good.
I don't think that's what this is supposed to do, because I made a nice big mountain.
Yeah.
A molehill, I should say.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not an expert, but I don't think that's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
No.
Me too.
Come
What are you
on.
making?
Dough. For bread.
Oh, dough for bread. Okay.
I figured if we can't buy more, I'll make more bread. But I don't know if this is gonna work. I need equipment.
How many people carry on the region?
No one. Well, Riley knows a tiny bit,
No, no.
but that's a very tiny bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know
No.
good night.
But all of the Norwegians, the rest of the Norwegians are at concert, you know? Because they're playing in the band.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I saw really many of those snaps you got from the concert.
I like snacks.
I
That's not what she said.
said snaps from Snapchat, not snap.
I'm gonna pretend like this is making sense.
I understand.
Well, yes, but
He's
I'm
an old
also
man. Ignore him.
old.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore him. Yeah.
Who you calling old? I'm only 55 now. Just because I'm drinking coffee don't mean jack.
I finished my coffee.
I literally just made it.
No.
I got my
But you are
Starbane.
jack.
I got my Starbane coffee.
I'm making a mess everywhere. You guys are gonna get mad at me. My mom's gonna be mad because I made a mess.
If it helps, I'll be mad at you.
My yeast is going everywhere.
Oh no.
Stop.
I can't say jack about messes because my room is a disaster.
Oh.
Yeah.
I probably should have done this in the bowl. I should have done this in the bowl.
I'm gonna
No.
be honest, I really shouldn't say too much about a mess. Like, I'm a pretty organized person, but even I procrastinate when it comes to cleaning a bit.
Yes. Like I brought my laundry back from my parents' house like a week ago, and I've yet to put it away.
Oh no, so you know how Amazon will send you all those like plastic things with your information on it and on a sticker, and like if you
Yeah.
got a small item, it just goes in that small plastic bag.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a whole pile of those just like sitting on the floor because I haven't burned off my identity yet.
Ooh, can I burn my
I'm
identity?
going to end up using this entire bag of flour. I'm gonna be so sad. Oh, my feet's covered in that.
I want to burn my identity, just like Jason Bourne.
No, I mean like burning off the information that people could use. I'm paranoid. Leave me alone.
I'm trying to make a joke here.
No.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, don't.
Am
No,
I supposed to
mom,
invite
don't
the family
cry.
here?
My hands are
I
covered
don't
in
know
dough.
if
My
the
feet are
family is
covered
you
in
guys or my
super fat.
actual family.
Yeah.
I
Say that
have a
again?
family.
I have a family.
Yes. Of course, she has a family. I mean, I'm a part of her family.
Happy
No,
tears.
not the sister. The sister's not part of the family. Of course not.
I had to send a snap.
Aurora.
Yeah,
I mean, we all have our
Aurora.
family, but I feel like
Aurora.
this
We do.
group is kind of
I had
my
to
second
send a snap.
family.
I'm
Oh
about to
my
say
goodness, Aurora.
this is more family than my family.
Yeah. No offense to my family. My family are nice people most of the time, and they actually
Yeah.
do a lot to help me when I need help on stuff.
Most of the time.
I mean, I've briefly met your family. They're not
I
bad.
mean, that's
Yeah.
how families always supposed to be, right? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I just don't fit in with my family.
Yeah, there's a reason you haven't met my family.
I have met your family. What are you talking
You
about?
have?
Yes.
I'm gonna.
I don't remember this.
I've literally
myself
delivered
over.
food to you when you got home from the fucking hospital.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I've been
Wow,
to your
Mason.
house. I've met your brother.
I know you've been to my house, but like I didn't
I've
know
met
if
your
you've met the
mother.
entirety.
I think the only person I haven't met is your father.
Oh well, there's okay.
Yeah, I've met your mother.
Well, I mean, Rexel,
So we
You
starting a
have-
sitcom now?
you have seen like at least our father.
I
But I
have.
don't
I
think
have
you've
met
seen-
him.
Yeah, yeah, you have.
Rarely seen everyone in my family.
Well, that's right, because your brother came and said hi one day too.
Yeah, you gotta
No.
realize that hospital thing afterwards. Like there's just like a 2-month blackout right there.
Whoops.
I don't remember that entire portion of my life.
Solid.
Uh-oh.
I remember like little bits and pieces, and it slowly comes back every now and again. But
Just when people remind you.
yeah, well, even then, I've had like if it was from when I was in the hospital, I don't remember a second of it. Like I remember bits of hazy pieces of it, but I don't trust them because I've been told stories about it from what and comparing them to what I remember, I was hallucinating out the ass. So I don't trust my memory. on
Child
that
here,
part.
excuse your language. Do not teach her naughty things in English.
Ass is a fancy word for butt.
Yes, but it's not to be used,
You use it all the
especially
time.
when around adults.
You use it all the time.
But you can use it around your friends,
Yeah, just not around your parents.
or they would get upset.
That's the rule of thumb in America. Not with the family.
Speaking, I mean, oh man, I remember back when I was a kid, we had family dinner, and family
Mhm.
dinner, like anything was on the table. So if we were talking about our day and we needed to swear, we were allowed to swear about it.
Mm.
But usually all those conversations were like really screwed up conversations about either our day or about each of us like growing up through puberty. Because that's always a fun
Yeah.
thing to talk about.
If
But on the plus side, nothing phases me in conversation anymore.
at my house, if we had
Right?
family dinner, it was usually very silent because my mom had to yell at us just to sit at the table.
All right.
Because normally we would like take a plate and run off to the nearest TV.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom's having a problem.
That is so
During
hard.
the living
You
room
live
family
alone.
dinners with us. Dining table belongs to the cats.
All right,
I
you
mean,
guys-
our family dinners are usually quiet because we're eating.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why
I heard
ours.
that's normal for European families.
gotcha.
But I mean, we do talk, but like we don't talk that much
Well,
because
Europeans don't talk.
We don't
European
sleep, we don't think, we don't eat.
No, you think a lot more. The Americans don't think.
Yeah. We're just
Yeah,
like,
I was about to
America!
say, aren't I right, Mason?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. America just
America.
looks at literally anyone and says, you look like you need some freedom.
And that
Freedom or
freedom
Jesus, one of the
means
two.
nothing.
Mm-hmm. Depends
Alright.
on where you're at.
You guys ready to get back into this? Fuck.
Freedom is
Yeah.
only for the
Talk about
weak.
Celia.
I'm ready to be quiet, although I'm going to die.
Solid.
Ready to be quiet?
I feel
Same,
that on
child.
so many levels.
Same.
Ow.
I feel like
Who's
I
the
am
funniest
the
one in
My
this
same.
group?
sister's
Viola
scratching
is.
my hair and it's hurting really much. Ow. Ow. It's hurting.
I have no idea what's happening, but alright.
It's
I'm
hurting.
brushing her hair.
Yeah, and it's
Ah.
hurting. Ow.
You'll get used to it, don't worry.
Ew.
She's
It's
had her picture back before.
hurting.
No pain, no gain.
I'm ready.
It's just
Okay.
is it
I'm
right?
ready to die.
Okay. Alright, let's do this then. So, you all finish your long rest and wake up from the night's rest.
We finished.
What would you like to do today?
Probably go to Fearful.
Okay.
So we go find Barris.
Which
Yes.
Barris is Barry's full name.
I didn't know that was a full name for a berry. Good to know.
It is for us.
Thought berry was just berry.
Nope.
How is it spelled?
Which one?
Well done.
The full name.
It's Baris.
Oh. I was thinking Barrus.
No, his name is Barris. We just call him Barry.
Is it with one R?
No, Barry is with 2 R's.
Okay.
And occasionally, not often, I call Mav. Mav is Mavris. Full. So Mav, Mavris. And then, do you need Annie's spelling?
I think I get it. Annie.
Well, no, because Annie was the shortened version. She did say her full name. Her name is Annie Vari.
Ah, that's a pretty full name.
Yes. Anivari.
I must have blanked because I was so hungry. I apologize.
Yeah. I occasionally call Mavris Maverick, but Party doesn't know that yet.
you just said it.
Oh, I forget we're saying things in character. I was giving spellings. I thought this was an out of character thing.
Now, knowing
In
Illikin,
character.
no, it's an
Say it's in
in-character thing. She's
character.
got a notebook for everything.
She's constantly writing in her cleric book for notes. Just little side notes on the edges of the pages.
It's like an actual textbook that you're just repurposing.
Yeah. It's supposed to be about my god, but it's also about my adventures, apparently.
Yeah.
She
It's
gets
a Bible
sidetracked,
/
like,
diary.
Once upon a time in a land far, far away. Fuck, what's the hymn?
Yeah, it's like a Bible /
Holy
diary.
God of the void. To think that a Goliath would follow a void god, though. That is pretty funny. And I'm sure the void god can read my book. I'm asking that to you, Kylie.
What did you ask?
The void god can read my book.
You don't know. You assume. It's never really been talked about, but you do get the impression that though you're a very open person when it comes to what your thoughts are when it comes to your book, you also are still kind of learning the ropes of the clerical way as well. Like you're still fairly new to the whole cleric thing.
Absolutely. It is a skill I did not know I would become a part of. I thought I would become a warrior. I'm glad to be a cleric warrior.
So, what's your guys' plan for today?
I guess we go find Barry and follow him to the shops.
All right.
Barry!
Barry, come hither. I should play a bard next, I swear.
Okay. So you eventually gathering Barry and following him to his place of work, you eventually find your way towards a building in a kind of like market area downtown. Which as you guys are getting close to it, you see a sign on this building that says Freefill's Fantastic Fireplace.
That's
I
an
love
amazing
that.
name.
That sounds very cozy.
I thought about doing Cluster Cluck, but I was like, that really wouldn't fit Freefill.
It's the FFF.
In any case, you eventually make your way inside, and you can see that there's a single counter kind of in the center part of the room, and behind it there are different what look like sweets and trinkets and other things that are entertainingly colorful. You see that specifically behind Freefill, as he's currently in the middle of this halfling, by the way, long hair that goes all the way down to maybe like past his knee almost, as it is like bound and like pulled together in that long like ponytail. And is in the middle of like making sure whatever is on the shelf behind him is stocked in its proper place. You can see him like turning things in very small ways and almost like an obsessive compulsive manner. Uh, as you all enter the shop, he looks behind him and notices you all enter and yeah, all right. Well, let's get this done. Finishes what he was doing, steps off the step stool. Barry, please with the stock. And he leans to, or steps up onto a stool and then leans on the desk. To all of you. Bring me friends, Barry. It's nice of you to bring me customers and friends. How can I help all of you?
Jack was gonna let somebody else take the lead on this one.
By the way, the face, young looking, but definitely aged. You see the reddish brown hair that comes down again all the way past down like just underneath his knee. A
Oh, that's
beard
long.
that comes down and is very long and comes down to where his this would be braided and comes down maybe like the midpoint of his stomach would be.
Well, are you the famous Freefill?
Aye, that I am.
How wonderful. I'm actually here on business.
Well, I would assume. You meant business, not customer business. What is it you like or need, or what kind of trade would you acquire?
Well, I have this associate in Kylen-Jaal, and he's heard about your business.
My words made it to where exactly?
Another
To
continent.
Kylen-Jaal.
Of
To
continent.
Dorm. Yes, to another continent. Down south.
Fascinating. And this associate of yours, what is it he requires or is willing to trade? What does he
Well,
provide?
he was very curious about what you're producing, your candy. And
Uh-huh.
he was, I think specifically he was looking for recipes. But I figure, as you are
No.
the only one, maybe, who has figured out how to do this, you would probably be a bit more secretive about those.
Mm-hmm. For those, I looked over and saw my mic didn't catch that. The moment you mentioned recipes, he bust out in a kind of cackling laugh and then just said no.
Oh. That's a little mean.
Mean, yes, but I mean, in business, you have to be mean. If you're not customers, I don't have to be nice to you. I'm not looking for you to return. You're not getting a recipe out of me. There's too much to be invested in this. Besides, if there's other interest that you have a way of exporting goods off of this land, I might be more willing to negotiate. But everybody's here for a reason, are they not?
Aye.
Well then, have you got a way to get out of this frozen wasteland?
Not yet, but
Then there is no
we
business to conduct.
we we will be finding one, and of that I
Oh
can
yeah,
promise.
me too, of course. That's why I asked. But you are obviously not it.
Well,
We will definitely be getting up here.
if we find one, we'll be sure to come back.
Please do, and then we might talk. But until then, yep, I've got you all now. Stay away from my factory.
Well, that was rude.
Well, I mean, I have to protect my stock. I have to protect my recipes. I can't just have somebody walking in, denied what they require, and then go stealing it. Too many people have
That's fair.
tried that in my day.
That is fair.
Do you have a way to export your wares?
I mean, we did hear you all the way on another continent, so
No.
There have been
How
a
much are you selling? Who are you selling to?
What am I selling to? Well, I'm selling to the good people here. My stuff, I mean, there's a possibility it might be reverse engineer, but I honestly, sincerely doubt it. I am still willing to sell to you as a customer. Or customers, as he gestures to all of you all. But I'm not giving away my recipes. No offense. So,
No.
with that, is there anything else I can do for you wonderfully probing folk?
How many different types of candy do you have?
A lot. Let me go into it, my dear. And he kind of jumps off the shelf or jumps off the countertop and looks or moves over towards the back end where Barry is currently in the middle of stocking. He kind of moves over, where is it? Over to one side and pulls off, looks like kind of like a basket almost. A basket, and as he opens the basket, he pulls out like this bag and rips it open. And as he rips it open, you see a number of these weird like bean things that kind of like scatter to the countertop. As he pulls one of them off, it is. Can somebody roll me a d8?
Dice. Unless somebody else would rather.
It doesn't really matter who does it, right?
Yeah, no, it's just anybody.
Alright.
somebody.
It's out.
I'm so sad.
Sure.
I lost so
What'd you
much
roll?
taste.
I'm trying to get it out the dang, dice box. It's an ornate box. Okay. Oh, there it is. 5.
A 5. This color is gold. And he looks at it and goes, well, that'll be interesting. This one in particular will make it easier for you to climb. And each of these will come in different packs because I like to make things just a little more random. but with, of course, some consistency. At all times when you open one of these packs, you will always have at least 4. But what's inside them? Well, it's anybody's guess. He pulls out another one, picks up another one that's blue. And each one of them does something different, and I guarantee you, each one is made with at least 12% real ooze.
Ooze.
Yes, ooze. Please. And he pulls off the other 2, which
Oozy
is a
dolls?
yellow, or 2 more yellow ones. Please, do me a favor. Pick one of these. Well, there's 3 different colors here, but pick one. Pick one.
Pick a card, any card.
What color?
Well, it's your choice, my dear. This is the trial run after all. I do expect you to buy something when you're gone, but not out of peer pressure. I just know you'll want to.
I'm talking to you, Riley. Which colors are there?
2 yellow, a gold, and a blue.
I'll grab the blue.
Okay. You grab the blue one, and, be careful with that one. Who amongst you can take a bit of harm to themselves?
I'll be
Jackal
fine.
raises.
I'm a
Oh,
cleric
never.
after all.
Gotcha. Dear, eat it, and by all means, grab her.
What?
Okay.
Oh, a Goliath?
So,
Yeah, that's not gonna go well.
No.
Jack, do you grab a hold of
Especially
Illican?
not when I can pick up half the party.
Sure.
Yeah,
What?
I'll try to grab, I guess.
Okay. So
Dude.
both of you grab a hold of Illican and now have her grappled. Illican, roll 1d8 points of acid damage for each of them.
Oh,
Shoot.
what?
Someone do that for me, please?
Holy.
I got
My
you.
hands are dirty.
So
Thank
Jack, you take 3. Spot, you take 2. As you grab a hold of her, there is this searing acidic liquid that is secreting out of her skin.
Ooh. Out of my
Was-
rock hard boulder like skin.
Yep, and it burns as you now have her grappled.
Well, what an asshole.
Like I said, each of them does something different,
Hermione.
but they all do something, and there's always a bit of magic in everyone.
And people buy these why?
Well, because some of them are useful. For example,
Don't
this
tell me
yellow
what
one
I know.
here, it's how would I lightning. You'll be able to be hit with lightning a lot easier, and it won't hurt as bad. Plus, I think there's one other spell that it can negate, but I don't quite remember which one.
So these
Anyway,
be good
I mean,
for tricking people into eating. Like a party gag.
no, I wouldn't call these a party gag. I would call them actually useful. Well, once you get these, most people open them up and then hold them to the side once they know what each of them do. And typically I get like a proper bundle of these that I'll sell off to whoever wants them. Which, by the way, I should mention, do not eat more than one of these at a time. The rapid change makes it very difficult on your stomach and you might throw up.
That's
Uh-huh.
a good thing
Just
to
a
know.
warning, it's not a pleasant experience.
Couldn't be me.
I'm actually quite curious
These
to see if
could
these
be
would do
fun
anything
for a
for you.
game.
Yeah, well, are you willing to let me see and try, I guess?
He pushes the other 3 beans your way.
Oh, I will grab them all.
Okay, so first I need you to make. Are you eating them all right now?
Yes, yes. I'll
He
move a
just
bit,
gave the warning.
Okay.
bit away. You know, I got the experience
So
with
funny.
the consuming ship.
So, Spot, the magical effect does work on you.
Oh, fuck.
As it
Well.
kind of dissipates in your mouth, each one of them. Are you? I know you're resistant to poison damage. Are you immune to the poisoned condition as well?
Oh, I did not add salt.
No, I'm not immune to being poisoned.
You're not immune to being poisoned.
Yeah, I'm just resistant. Yeah, this is great.
Okay,
Mhm.
then
Starts
go ahead and
puking up
make me
oil.
a Constitution saving throw for the second bean, and then I'll have to make another one for the third bean.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
19 for first one.
Okay, you're
I
safe.
don't know where my salt went.
And the
Oh,
second
yeah.
one?
16.
16, you're still safe. Each one,
Ah.
as they begin to dissolve, they have this really weird feeling, and you begin to feel that kind of lethargic feeling of like mechanical parts beginning to kind of break down a bit. And you manage to shake it off, and you're still fine. Which, you see Freeful like grab a notepad and begin to like writing things down out on it. Fascinating. You still felt that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
That's
Somehow.
incredible.
Yeah.
By the way, your climb speed for right now is, or when you digest the gold one, your climb speed is equal to your movement speed. But because of the 2 yellow ones that are in there, instead you will have resistance to lightning damage and immunity to a specific spell that you have not identified yet.
Yeah, sure. I'll take the lightning resistant. For how long?
I believe the effect
Forever?
is for 1 minute.
Oh, okay, well, that's useful.
Yep.
Interesting.
And I sell them in packs, so no asking or getting whichever beans you want. You get them in packs. That is not negotiable.
That's fine.
However, I do
To
have
me.
other things in case you're not interested in these.
Is there a mystery pack?
There is something similar to that, and he grabs like
God.
he grabs a basket off of the shelf in one spot and sets it down. Can somebody roll me 5d8?
Oh, this is the tote of tricky,
Yeah.
isn't it? All right, where's my bag? One. Oh, why'd I put that back? Okay. Dang it! I wish I didn't have all these mixed in.
This is gonna be great.
2. That's just me separating all the non-D8s. 3,
Okay.
4, 5. There we go. And we'll get this back.
I do not know how long I should need this for.
Okay, 5d8, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
I also feel like it isn't.
It's whatever you roll plus 10.
So all added together?
Add all of them together plus 10.
Alright, so...
Oh, this is terrifying.
Wait, is that... Yeah. That's 31.
31. He opens it up and he counts about the... there's at least 20 in there. 31 is the number. There's a bunch of these in here, and of course they're all different, and there's about 20 different designs in here, I think. I don't know, each basket is different, and I kind of just play it by ear, but looking inside, I would assume... Oh, hell, I know is no. 31 is in there, but it's too
Gosh,
easy.
dog.
Too easy. For you to get in there and try to figure out which of them is which. It might take some time, though, and by all means,
see.
just pull one off at random. It's always so fun. There's a whole basket of these in here. They're cloves, by the way, little pumpkin-shaped candies inside, and they're all different, but they all look the same.
My god.
Do you make all of these by yourself, or?
By myself, no, I have a factory now, dear, but I used to, and I did invent them all myself.
I want to make an insight check on that, because that sounds suspicious.
Make an insight check.
Wow. 10 minus 1, so 9.
Hard to tell. Yeah, please. Would you like to try one?
All of these are looking pretty grim from the spell list, so yes, I will.
I want you to promise me that if you enjoy what is in this, 30 gold, and it's yours.
30 gold.
I like a bit of chance.
Alright.
Do it.
Are you accepting his offer then?
Yes.
Alright, roll a d20.
Yay.
30 gold salon.
That is a 3.
A
Oh.
3.
Okay. Any food you eat or water you drink tastes like ash and blood, respectively.
Oh, nice!
At the moment, you taste it, and you taste like that sense of blood, almost, from your saliva. It's a really weird flavor, really odd.
Okay, wait, how long are these ash?
For 1 minute.
Okay,
Yeah.
there it goes.
These are more for fun, anyways. So, will you take it?
A deal was a deal.
30 gold, it's yours. And there are 30 more charges in that. So when you add it to your inventory, it's going to start off with the maximum number of charges, knock that down to 30.
Okay.
The stream still says we'll be right back.
Whoops,
Oh.
thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let's fix that.
Oh,
Hey,
he came back. Wow.
I've returned.
hey, what's up?
I've just bought a bag of
They're fucking
nonsense.
dead.
Hey, Kevin.
Hello.
I also have a couple of other sugar bombs that are with different names of tiny things. Oh, the tiny tasty tongue twisty sugar bomb. I have hasty sugar bomb, kindle egg sugar bombs, which for some of you who don't have resistance to the cold might actually be useful. You know,
Right.
with it being as freezing cold as it is. But be careful, like I said, eating a bunch of these within short succession will make you sick to your stomach. And it'll suck.
Oh,
But it's
okay. So
good.
I need to knock this down quite a bit because when you first add the total trickery, it comes automatically with 50.
Yeah. You can have
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah, if you have like 30 candies now, then we have a pretty good torture device for later.
Yeah, if you look through the list of tote of tricky treat sugar bombs, it's not exactly very many great ones. Some
Yeah,
of them are kind of good, but like a lot of them are kind of gruesome.
You just keep shoving them down the enemy's throat, and they're gonna wish they were dead.
I mean, they're not that bad, but like they're not great
Oh,
things.
I almost got poisoned.
Well, yes, but this is a different thing from what you have.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm stupid.
And
Another
plus,
thing
he
to-
told you not to eat more than one, and you did.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
It's interesting to note that my sugar bombs are still affected in a warforge. That is fascinating to me.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Very, yes.
Discovering a lot of things almost daily at this point. It's gonna be great.
Well, if you ever need more sugar bombs, you always just come to me and I have some prepared. And in case you're looking for other magic items such as potions and, well, most defeating potions, I do have a stock for some adventurers, but be warned, they're not exactly for public sale. One of the noble houses that sponsors me is my supplier, and they'd be very disappointed to hear that I was caught dealing business outside of what is legally allowed. So, I can trust that this is between you, me, and the rest of us, yes?
Of course.
Splendid! Go back on that and I'll have your ass or your head, whichever I prefer at the time. Great!
Let's go.
Why do I have a
Anything else that I
feeling
could do
that
for any of you all while you're here?
Really not much.
What have you got in the ways of those adventuring gear?
Well, I've got hasty sugar bombs. I've got kindle egg sugar bombs. I have the more of these ooze bean sugar bombs. My bad. Everlasting sugar bombs for those who don't like the taste of normal food of rations. You can just suck on this for a while, and it will provide the nutrition for some kind of meal. But be warned, too many of them might make your teeth rot just a bit. So be careful. It is candy after all. I also have shield turtle sugar bombs and pepper mice sugar bombs. Oh, I've also got this gum. Oh, it's like the strange material. Anyway, it can make you levitate. Great stuff.
Splendid.
I asked about that adventuring gear he was just talking about.
Which
the
one did you say?
hush stuff. The stuff he was just saying is a little more hush hush.
Right, you're looking for potions. Are you wanting something more on the lines of resistance? Are you looking for tonics? Are you looking for elixirs? What are you looking for?
Well, what do you got?
I've got healing potions, I've got potions of strength, I have alcoholic potions, I have potions of resistances. and a couple of oils.
The strength sounds interesting.
Strength. This potion is a potion of frost giant strength. Which, as he like pulls it
my
up and
interest.
begins to kind of like swirl it around, you can see this potion is a kind of like a transparent liquid. It's got kind of a bright blue hue to it, and a silver. You see like just barely seeable. Like I think the only person that would actually see this or notice this immediately is Arya, but you can see the sliver of a fingernail inside of it.
Ugh,
Yeah.
delicious, you know.
But it'll make you as strong as your average frost giant. It's quite
I
useful,
am
actually.
interested in this.
There's
Mm-hmm.
How much do you want for it?
For something like this, it'll run you about 200 gold.
Riley, can you check if I have that much?
Let me see.
Damn it, because Jack was about to buy that.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Because that is very much helpful in his current dilemma.
Yes, you have that much.
I would like to buy it.
Well then, sold to the giant lady. Sorry, my friend. Maybe next time. I'm gonna knock off the 200 gold from you,
Thank you.
and then I'll go to your manage equipment and add the potion of hill giant strength. Or, frost giant.
Thank you. I'm almost done with this dough and I'm gonna wash up in a minute. Ugh, I made quite the mess.
Alright, it's
Well,
in your backpack.
in that case, what do you got in
Thank
the ways of
you.
healing?
Well, I've got a couple of potions. Lucky for you, I just recently restocked. And he pulls out 4 potions of healing. And grab these really quick. He has 2 greater healing potions and 1 superior.
Ooh.
You know, I'm quite glad we don't have magic power or anything like that. Because that would complicate me so much.
How much are you charging here?
50 for these regular ones, for the greater 100, and for the superior 200.
8d8 plus 8. You know what? I'll take a greater and a superior.
My friend, that is 300 gold, and they are both yours.
No, that button. I'm glad I have healing potions, because now I get to use my little corked potion bottles at some point.
You do.
I can clean up now. Okay, I'm gonna mute because I'm gonna make a lot of noise.
Greater.
Well then, is that everything that I will be required to be providing for you all, or is there anything else you'd like to pay for?
I have a lot of healing potions, damn.
Well, it must be nice. I do too. For sale, of course, in case you want more.
Right. But I don't.
At the moment. But we'll keep you in mind. Okay, well.
And of course, I've still got more sugar bombs too.
Oh yes, those. How much is he charging for the peppermints?
Well, the peppermints are a bit dangerous, and I don't hold any responsibility for anybody who uses them. But they are useful. They are quite useful. They'll hurt once you consume them, but when you do consume them, it will, what do you call it? I'm trying to figure out the word. It'll help you deal more damage when you're, well, in the heat of combat.
Mhm. How much?
For each, 60 gold per.
I'll take 2.
He hands you 2 more.
It's 60 gold for one of the peppermint.
Yep.
Peppermints, yes.
I'll take 2 as well.
Hands them to you.
No, wait, oh, I have to go through there. Okay. I thought I could just up the quantity, but no. Can I? No. Dang. And for me, that'll be all.
Well, alright then. As always, it's a pleasure doing business with customers, and if there's anything else you require of me, you now know where to find Freefill's fantastic fireplace.
Oh, that's why. Okay, they can't stack. Okay, that's noted. Okay. Well, Jack will head out, and anyone else who's doing their business can. Actually, on his way out, he'll shout back, "Oh, I'll see you later, Barry."
I'll be here. Take care of yourselves out there. As the rest of you, who I think are done, as you all exit, eventually, after a minute passes, by the way, Spot, your effect fades.
Yay, I no longer can climb fast.
And as he passes out, you just hear, "Well, I knew you had a brother. I didn't know that he was that short." And then the door closes.
Fucking
Savage.
yeah, but
Bullying you about your height. Damn.
yeah, fucking I'm insecure about that. What a fucking asshole.
Hold up. I
It was
just realized
actually-
he's bullying me about the height, but he's like a lot shorter than me.
Yeah.
He
Where's my
wasn't bullying you
description?
to your face.
Yeah. No, because like Jack is 5'9".
Yep. But most of your family's about taller. Your father
Most?
was pretty tall. Your
Yeah.
mother about 5'9" too. Mavis is fucking tall. He's
Oh
like
yeah.
6'3", 6'4", or some shit like that. And then Barry ended up being just under 6 foot.
What? I wish I would have known that, because that would have been a point I would have talked about, but okay.
With Jack's pride, probably not.
Well, no, because when I last saw him, he was shorter than me.
When you last saw him, he was young. He was also still a kid.
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh shit, he bulked up.
Everyone grew up.
I knew they.
Still, with that endeavor completed, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
No.
I guess we're done here, right?
Well, yeah, I guess.
We'll have to come back when we find a way of the island, I guess.
Yeah.
I think. Well, everyone goes and does their own thing, rest, whatever. If we're still staying in the city for the day, Jack would be with his family. If we're leaving the city, then fine. But
Okay.
We can stay another night.
Yeah.
So the plan is to spend another night here in the city and then leave tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Alright.
And then we're going to the caves.
Another 20 silver, by the way.
I would love to go to the cave.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Kevin, you missed it. My sister almost hit me with a fish.
She failed?
Yeah, because I've got
That
AC of
sucks.
18.
I wish she succeeded in hitting you with the fish.
I think deep down we all did, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah. It's probably because of those bracers, man.
So, as you guys kind of take the night, rest up for the evening, Jack, one final night with your family before eventually you set off into the cold, wintry world that is the Arctic wastes. Was there anything specific you wanted to do before we moved on?
I was definitely gonna fill in my mother of where we're going next.
Dear, please be careful out there.
Don't worry, Ma. I've learned a lot since I've been gone.
Yeah, there's still a lot of rumors that spread around there. Lots of
Oh,
dead people that wander.
Don't you? We've had our fair share of dealings with that kind of thing.
Just be careful, alright? You've been gone long enough.
Like I said, I ain't leaving this place without y'all this time. But I do intend on leaving.
Never could stay in one place, could you, brother?
Oh, I intend to stay in one place. Just not this one.
So just the waste is all you hated.
Oh, yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
miss the cold, but this ain't what I thought it was.
Yeah. Be safe out there, son.
Oh, well.
We're gonna miss you. Brother, please come back.
Oh, don't you worry. You ain't getting rid of me that easy.
Your brother Barry, before you walk out the door, takes that pipe out. Gives a puff. There's just a middle finger in the smoke.
Love you too, big man.
He chuckles. See you again soon, then?
Oh, I'll be back.
Hold you to it.
I hope you will. And at that, he'll walk out.
Okay. Stepping out of the room, or out of the house, and confronting your party just outside the inn, you all begin your journey towards Waldolfren. Can I have somebody roll a d20 for me?
Sure.
I was going to say, I'll let somebody else take the reins now. I've been rolling them all.
4.
4. Okay.
Oof.
Or good luck.
May the 4th be with you.
That's not yet.
Okay. Kevin, also roll me a d4.
You did.
Oh no. What have you done?
1.
1. Okay.
Probably like weather or some shit. That's what I had to
Or
guess.
wolves.
As you guys travel, eventually the weather does become kind of like a darker, foggy, kind of heavier covered day as you travel. Making your way around the mountain, there's a point when almost in like a flash of recognition from Arya and Astaroth, you begin to feel rumbling from underneath you.
Oh, fuck.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Is this bad?
Everybody feels this, but you immediately have flashbacks of the past, Arya and Astaroth.
Do I know of anything in the waste that does this kind of
Make a
thing?
nature check.
Ooh, I am proficient with that.
Yeah. Like,
That's an 11.
An 11. Okay.
oh, wait, can I, like, before we eventually start combat, I assume...
You actually may also make a nature check, too.
Me? Oh, nature again. Nice. I was gonna do something else, but sure, I'll make one.
Mhm.
Wow, a 6. I didn't do it.
That's exactly what I rolled.
Yeah.
Um,
That was... I'm gonna wonder, like, if, like, Spot feels the ground shaking, if he can cast Fly.
yeah, you can cast
Fail.
Fly.
I'll do that.
Okay. Are the rest of you doing anything? Because Jack, you're currently in the middle of trying to figure out like what it could be that's making that, whether or not it's a creature or not. At the moment, you're thinking, oh, I don't think a creature could do something like that.
I'm just gonna stop moving entirely. Just freeze.
Okay.
But hey, should I know?
You would not know.
Risk coming.
Okay.
Oh, winter fucking came,
But
okay?
there's a point.
It's already here.
There is a point where the group has now stopped moving, and you're all waiting to either see what this is or wait for it to pass. And there's a moment where Spot begins to fly up off the ground, and Jack, you think to yourself, and it's like it hit you. Like, oh, and then a thresher emerges from the ground. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Thresher. Okay, let me Google what a thresher looks like.
Thresher, I hardly know her.
Shut the fuck up.
I love it.
12.
Oh,
That's not bad.
like, am I wrong? Is the thresher a creature?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm
recognize the name.
getting
It's
the
a creature.
far
You guys-
machine from a
so-
Soviet Union.
No, put
So
in
here's the thing.
Thresher Maw.
Here's what you
Oh.
guys see.
It's like the
You
thing
guys
from Mass
see
Effect.
this large creature,
Ah.
almost like a giant worm, but as it rears up and begins to look in your direction, you begin to see these tentacles kind of appear out of the ground. And those who were at the house of the Tall Hands, you recognize the creature similar to what was spilled out of the smoke from what Barry had puffed out.
So I'm guessing this looks similar to the one in Mass Effect.
You can see a similarity to that, but there's more to it than just that. You see the different tentacles that are coming out. There's more to this creature than just that. If I had to describe it, it's a mix between Threshers and the Threshers in Mass Effect and Threshers in Borderlands 2.
Fuck.
Okay.
Just gonna do it in D&D Beyond.
Mass Effect is the one I'm finding pictures for. Look, I've been up since
Mass
3 a.m.
Effect with
Leave me
Commander
alone.
Shepard.
Indeed.
Okay. So really quick, 25 to 20.
Me.
Me.
Who's me and what was your initiative?
I have it.
Caroline got 25.
Okay.
I got 22.
Jack got 20.
Damn, Astaroth got 22?
I know, right?
Yeah, I got an 18. I actually rolled high on initiative for
I
one.
know, that never happens. Okay. 19 to 15.
That's me. Spot 19. 19. I get 19.
Okay. 14 to 10.
12.
Illikin got something.
Got 16.
Yeah.
Arya has 11.
No one under 10? My god.
11. Arya. Okay. And then we're missing Starry and Goran. So I'll go ahead and grab their initiatives really quick. Actually, I'll just roll it in D&D Beyond because that's easier. Alright. Starry, new tab. Goran, whoops. New tab. Alright, 14 and 9. Rip.
Who got 9?
Goran.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Goran got the lowest initiative. Damn. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bruh.
Bruh. That's crazy.
Okay. So, the battlefield I should describe is flat terrain, cold, and it's a chilling terrain as it is. But nevertheless, there's no cover to hide behind, and it's an open flat terrain. Very simple. At the start of the round, Caroline.
Okay. Can I hit it? Can I go stab it?
It's currently a bit a ways. It would be about 60 feet away from you.
Okay. Mm. 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 Yeah, okay. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash.
Okay, you dash over towards the thresher and then use your action to stab. Make that stab.
I get
Advantage.
advantage. And also because I have to remember.
Wait, do you get advantage?
I get advantage.
What for?
Because I'm an
that's right.
assassin and
I always forget, it's the advantage in critical hit. It's not a critical hit, but you do get advantage.
yes. Let's use my dagger of trickery.
Okay.
And I am going to use elven accuracy.
Okay.
Because I always forget. Oh!
Oh.
Oh my god.
I'm assuming that's a
Sugar,
natural
honey,
20.
iced tea.
Yes.
Alright,
And I'm
roll
stage
damage.
1.
So it's how many d6 is your sneak attack?
5.
Okay, so 5d6
30.
plus 4 is for your dagger. Plus what's your dexterity?
My dex is plus 5.
Okay, so you're at 39. Now go ahead and roll all your dice, and then you add 39 to
that. 52.
Jesus. How did you get 52?
Plus 4. I rolled 13 on the sneak attack.
Oh, you added
And
it.
then
Okay,
plus
gotcha.
4. So 52 plus 4 is 56.
56.
With a dagger. Oh my god.
Yes, and this is without my smite, which I now have.
Are you smiting?
But I don't have a bonus no, I don't have my bonus action.
You don't have to use a bonus action to smite. You just smite when you hit.
Yeah, you decide when you hit it.
Yeah, you just smite.
Oh.
It's basically
You just do it.
Yeah,
and you
basically,
should.
what with Divine Smite, think of it as like you hit them, and while the blade's in, you channel magical damage through it.
Yes, which I should remind you also is included in your critical hit damage.
Do it.
Yes.
So you just expend a spell slot, choose
wait.
to use Divine Smite.
Which is
2d8 at first level for a first level spell slot.
yes.
I believe
So
so.
that's 16 plus whatever you roll.
Boop. Roll. That's plus 5.
So 16 plus 5?
Yes.
Total damage 77.
Mhm.
Jesus,
Yeah.
from one fucking hit.
Well, My plan goes out the window.
As you
do
stab into
shit.
this creature, and you notice it has some heavy like plating in it, but you manage to jab the dagger between them with a deft strike, and you push it inward and twist, and it fucking shrieks out in pain. Astroth, you're next.
What's even the point?
Alright, so where am I in relation to the creature?
Pick a spot in the cluster of where your group was. Caroline was about 60 feet away from it. So you'd be about the same.
Alright, then I'm going to move up. If I guess I'm not going to be able to attack it or anything that'll leave me open. I'm going to move 40 feet, and then I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to be using the Divine Favor, as I normally do.
Okay, so you
And that'll be
channel
my...
Divine Favor. Alright.
Yeah, and that's it for my turn.
Okay. Jack Steele.
Well, that was. Oh, I still have that. I'm gonna hit off a Chaos Bolt.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Dang it, 13.
13 does not hit.
Well, there
You
goes
watch
my
as
one
the
stealth.
chaotic energy, as it like is shot from your hand, shot from the palm of your hand, reaches out, strikes across the creature, and just dissipates off the shell.
Just for whatchamacallit, descriptive sake, I'm gonna see what damage type it would be. It would have been. I don't even know what that is. No, psychic.
Okay. Then yeah, it's just a massive energy, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn, Jack?
Well, since his one spell is off, he's gonna go ahead and rage.
Okay, you take the battle axe out and you begin your rage. At the end of initiative 20, you watch as it kind of rears back into where it's currently standing at. You watch as it kind of maneuvers a bit, and then these tadpole-like tentacles just appear out. There's going to be one next to Caroline, one next to Astaroth, and one next to Jack.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Spot, it's your turn.
So what happened to me? So I just double checking to make sure.
There's a tentacle next to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna do an entire thing, but whatever. It's almost dead already, so that's great. I'm going to cast. Oh, first of all, I'm going to use my Quicken spell, please, and ask this. Do I cast the spell or the cantrip first, or can I choose?
Your choice. I think you do the spell first.
Okay, well, I would like to cast Hex on the crab.
Ooh,
Thresh.
okay.
Yeah, I'd like to
Quicken
do
spell
that.
Hex. Roll me your wild magic.
Of course. I'll just do it first level, because,
Right.
I don't really... It's not important, Caroline already won this. Yeah. And then I will just, I'll be epic and cast Eldritch Blast.
What is the Hex spell?
It's 17.
7. You're fine. Alright, and then you
That's
cast Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and make your 3 attacks.
Do I, roll all 3 at the same time?
All 3
Or
separate attacks.
Okay.
It only counts as one casting of a spell, though. So you'll still roll
well,
1d20, but you roll 3 separate attacks.
Okay, so that's a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then I just roll 3 of the damage one?
Nope.
No.
You
You
roll
have to
3
roll the
separate
hit 3
attacks.
times.
Okay, I'm fucking stupid. Right. I'm not sure how Eldritch Blast works,
Roll
honestly.
another
Yeah,
attack. You attack 3 separate times. It's 3 separate attack rolls.
Okay.
It's
And then
like
it's
3
1d10
fire.
per
Oh.
hit.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's a 26, a 12, and a 23.
The 26 and 23 both hit. The second one, like, hits against the shell and does not make any kind of impact. Go ahead and roll 2d10 points of force damage, and then roll me 1d20 for your wild magic.
Okay, so 1d20 was 11.
Okay, you're fine.
And then 2d20. 2d10, fuck. Stupid.
2d10.
2d10. 2d20 would be great, though.
No.
Please. Okay, it's garbage. 9. Oh, it's fucking disgusting.
It's good.
Not 9 damage. Well, it doesn't really
Damage.
compare, does it? You know?
Does he have a plus to it at all?
No, I don't have a plus when it's the spell, I think. Yeah, I just get more beams.
Okay, I wasn't sure because like I have a 2d10 plus.
Whatever, the hex activates and I do like
An extra 1d6.
extra 1d6 necrotic damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I know how to do shit. I read stuff. And of course it's 1. Well then I at least get 1/7 of the damage Caroline did.
There you go.
Make it around 10 damage. Hell yeah. Well, whatever, it's disadvantages and shit. It's great. Shit's great.
Technically, yeah, 1/7 of the damage Caroline did would have been 11 points of damage, but sure.
Well, asshole, you didn't have to point that out.
Alright, that's the end of Spot's turn. Oh,
Yeah.
Spot.
Yeah.
Hex's concentration.
Well, yeah, I
Fly
know.
fades.
Well, whatever, yeah. Epic.
And
I
you land on the
fall.
ground.
Yeah. Let's say I was high up for dramatic effect.
And you're going to take damage.
Well, I feel like I would at least be a decent bit off the ground, because, you know,
At least
the
10.
ground
when you
rumbles.
cast fly on yourself, you typically just kind of levitate above the ground a bit. Because you were trying to get your feet off the ground. So let's explain otherwise. You don't have to take the damage if you don't want to. If you want to take the damage, sure. You flew up and then did all that shit and fell.
Okay, I'll do that. Take the 1 point of damage.
It's
Because it's
1d6
willing, I'll say
per
yes, it's
10
1
feet.
point of damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
And I won't make it proc your damn concentration shit either, because it should.
Also choose one ability. I don't fucking...
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah. Go. End of turn. Go.
Pelican.
Illiken wanted to intimidate it, I think.
That was before.
Yeah.
Let's see, what spell was it? I don't remember the name of it. It's a ranged spell. It's one of my ranged magic spells. Why is this not? Because I'm too far away, right?
You're about 60 feet away. What do you want to do?
Not loading. I gotta reload the app. It's one of the ranged
Whoops,
spells,
ignore that.
3rd level.
What is it?
Oh.
One of the ranged magic spells.
What are you
Like,
casting, Pelican?
Guiding?
I don't have your spell list.
I think it was Guiding Bolt,
Okay, you should cast a Guiding Bolt.
level 3.
At level 3. Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
I can't load it. Shit. How do I write that on the?
It's exclamation point R space 1d20, and then add your spell attack modifier, whatever that is.
+4? Ah, okay, never mind. It loaded.
Plus
Thanks.
4.
I don't remember.
What? You use wisdom. 18 plus 4 plus proficiency bonus, which is plus 4. So your total is plus 8.
Yeah. Cast. A roll to hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 1d20 plus 8. Let's roll to 6. It's 14.
14 misses.
Dang.
You watch as that radiant energy just splatters across the shelling of this creature and just dissipates.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and cast.
Nope.
Nope. I don't have it.
You cast one spell already.
It can still cast cantrips though.
She can. Yeah. Do you have a cantrip you want to cast?
Well, I have my spiritual weapon. That's a bonus action.
That's a
I can-
spell.
Yeah, you can only cast one spell per turn, regardless of what action it costs.
Mm-hmm.
But you can cast a spell and a cantrip.
I don't have any bonus action cantrips, so
All
I
right.
can move closer.
You can move closer. Yes, you can.
As close as I can get.
30 feet. Okay.
Close
Next
half.
up on initiative is Starry. Starry, I want to do this, but I'm going to let him do it.
Yay.
No, I'm going to let him do it. Starry's going to cast Starry's Psychic Rend.
What?
Starry got his own
Give me
spell.
the spell.
Why?
The Thresher fails as well, so
Oh,
that's
sugar.
8d8 psychic damage.
Oh,
Could you stop glitching over there in the corner? Jesus Christ. 38 points of psychic damage.
really making me feel useful over here, you know?
Yeah, no, that was me reeling in psychic pain.
Accidentally hit you instead.
Yeah.
And because it failed, the creature is now blinded and deafened.
What?
Damn.
Yeah.
It can repeat
Starry
the
be
save at the end of
powerful.
each of its turns to end the effect. Okay. Starry's gonna stay put. Next on initiative is... And I'm just marking everybody who has concentration on something. Which is you 3. Okay, Valeth.
You're muted.
Okay, I know I'm muted. I was unmuting myself.
You figured it out. We're good.
Yeah, it just took a sec because my phone was like, my screen was off, so I had to turn it on and unlock it and all that shit. Okay. So, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attacks.
26.
26 hits.
14 damage, and then I'm gonna use Arcane Jolt. Or like whatever the fuck that thing is called. Yeah, Arcane Jolt, so extra 2d6. 23.
It's 23 total damage.
Yep. And then I'm gonna make a second attack.
Okay.
And that is a 19.
A 19 just hits.
Oh, alright. And that one's 15 damage, so 23, 15, 38.
Okay. As both impacts, one after the other, strike in different areas. They don't just ricochet off like the Eldritch Blast did that second shot, but each one impacts and actually begins to kind of splinter away parts of this creature's armor almost.
Nice.
It's the end of Valeth's turn. Valeth, your companion.
Yes. What's its movement speed? I got 40 feet of movement speed. How far away is the thing?
It would be 60.
60?
Mhm.
Is anybody wounded?
At the moment, no.
No.
Great.
Doing good.
I guess
Spot is missing 1 HP.
Well, I'm technically missing 3 HP because I ate that candy earlier.
That's right.
We had a long rest in between then.
Oh,
we?
yeah, you did actually.
Oh. Well, then I'm
So-
stupid.
Just heal
All
the 2
right,
points
well,
and you're good.
Is anybody flanking with Caroline?
This is
Not yet.
a large creature.
Okay, how far
Not
away
large,
would
what
it
was it?
be? How far would it be for my construct to run so I can flank with Caroline? Because if I dash, I can get 80 feet of movement speed.
Oh, this is huge. So this would be 80 feet.
I have 80 feet of movement speed.
I gotta think boxes now. It's like, so if it's 60 to get there, 80 would get you there.
All right, perfect. So my construct is just going to run so that it can flank with Caroline.
All right, Caroline is now flanking with the construct. Cool.
You're welcome.
Arya.
Hi. I know for sure I want to go 30 feet up.
Okay, you move 30
Um,
feet closer to this creature.
could I Misty Step on top of it and then like have my rapier out?
That depends. How tall is it?
I want to introduce a concept actually.
Okay.
Something called a badass move that I've gotten from Bunkers and Badasses.
All right.
I'll put everything that you want to do in this turn down to a single roll with a badass die, which means the 18, 19, and 20 are all natural 20s. 3, 2, and 1 are all natural 1s. I have a DC set. If you can do this, I'll let you do it as you describe it. Okay? How's that sound?
I think I understand. Yeah.
Okay. So for this, I'm going to make the check for you an attack roll with a badass die. So it's plus your attack modifier for a rapier. You'll consume the spell slot for Misty Step. You'll make the attack as your attack action. Go ahead and roll me that d20.
The hit die thing?
Roll me to hit, yes. Just tell me if you hit either of the highest 3 or lowest 3 numbers.
It was a 16 plus 8.
16 plus 8 hits. You succeed the badass move. Describe to me how you do this.
Okay, I'm over top of this thing and I stab into it with my rapier as soon as I'm like up there.
Okay. So, as you stab into this creature with the rapier, go ahead and roll the damage for it.
A 5.
5 points of piercing damage. And then are you attempting to stay on this creature? Or do you want to get off immediately after?
Can I then roll off?
Yes. As part of the badass die, all it takes is one die roll. Whatever you describe happens.
Can I use acrobatics?
What?
And like, sorry. Can I like try to land like on my feet?
You do land on your feet. That's part of the badass die. It was one die roll.
Oh.
And it happens as you describe it.
So just describe it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of cat-like. You see Arya like kind of ball up and then like she lands the landing and she's like, woo, and like her hands are up and she is living. That's yeah. That's it.
Solid. Well done. It's in your
That
turn.
was cool.
Now it's cool. Now it's Goran's turn. Goran is going to yeah, Goran's gonna go ahead. I don't really know what Goran would do in this case.
Curl up into a ball and cry.
Cover the wall.
When in doubt, moonbeam it out.
He does like his moonbeams.
Okay.
When in doubt.
So
pinky
he's gonna
out.
go ahead and Huh. God, there's so much to his character sheet. I really don't know. Okay, okay. I know what I'll do. He's gonna run up 45 feet. And he's going to use... Yeah, you know what? He'll use Flaming Sphere as an action. And as a bonus action, he will... Yeah, he runs up, casts it as a bonus action on the creature, and then uses his bonus action to dash around toward where the mech companion is of Valeth. It will make a dex save.
Wait, what's up?
Goran's just
Sorry.
taking his turn. Goran's next to your companion.
Okay, gotcha.
That's going to be 2d6 points of fire damage, double ones, and this is where I tell you it's resistant to fire.
Huh.
It is.
Oh,
No.
Interesting.
that's not what I expected it to be resistant to.
Yeah, I was like,
What I
it's gonna
want
be
it
just
to be
cold,
resistant.
right?
Okay,
Or resistant to me, apparently.
now it's the tentacles' turn. Each of the tentacles that spawn there are going to make an attack against each of their corresponding individuals. So first Caroline, then Astroth, then Jack Steele. So Caroline, that's going to be
Yes.
a 18 to hit.
Ooh, just hits.
All right. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage and are grappled.
Mm,
Can I use Uncanny Dodge to halve the damage?
You may.
Nice.
Astroth, that's going to be a 26 to hit.
Astrov went.
It probably hits.
That's only 6 points of bludgeoning damage, but you are grappled. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for that spell. And then Jack, that's a 20 to hit
Sugar.
for 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are also grappled.
Okay, so that'll be 7.
Yep, you are reduced to half. Astroth, what's that concentration check?
Chanku will be right back.
Chanku's what spell was Chanku using?
I don't know.
We'll come back to her. After that, it's now the Thresher's turn. The Thresher
no.
is going to shift and look in... Yeah, it's going to look over in the direction of... Oh no, it's blind. And deaf. It's just going to choose a direction. I need somebody to roll me 1d8.
Are you doing it? Max.
Actually, no. No, you don't need to, actually, because it has tremor
she
sense.
rolls it, Natty.
It has tremor sense, so it doesn't... I was going to use that to pick the direction, but it knows where everybody is because everybody's walking. So it's going to look in the direction where there's the group of those who didn't move, which would be Spot, Starry,
Me.
and Valeth. And you watch as this kind of red energy begins to emanate from its maw. It rears back and blasts fire in your direction. I need each of you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
All of us?
God.
All 3 of you.
Oh my god.
Okay, I rolled a check, so it's supposed to be 22, not 21, because I got that cloak thing.
Okay.
Yeah, 22.
Can I do a reaction?
What reaction?
A hellish rebuke.
You
I
may.
can. Yeah,
That's
I will do
fire
that.
damage, isn't
Okay.
it?
It is
Well,
fine.
it's better than nothing. I can change the type,
Oh
so
yeah, you can.
That'd be a good
That's
idea.
right. I
yeah,
forgot about that.
yeah,
Now,
But
I
first
was
off,
looking.
hold off that reaction till after you take the
of
damage.
course. Yeah, of course. Well, I'm gonna
I was
first of
looking at the
all,
thing,
I'm gonna
I was
make,
wondering.
I'm gonna fucking try
Dexterity
to,
saving throws.
yeah, dexterity saving throw. Yeah,
So, Valeth, what'd you get?
22.
22. You succeed. You will take half of this damage. 45. So you take half. 22. Starry,
So
would
no-
you? Oh, Starry's not here. I have to roll a dex save for him. Spot, would you roll?
13.
Yeah. So both
13.
of you
Yeah.
fail and take 45 points of fire damage.
Ah, okay. That's
Oof.
Oof.
Ooh,
I feel that in the morning.
whatever, bitch. I'm gonna kill you. Was it 40?
45.
It takes so long to like fucking go to another. I should probably just have written it down. Fuck. Well, I got just half my health. That's great.
Hellish Rebuke now?
Yes, Hellish Rebuke now, please.
Alright, go ahead and roll the damage. I'll make a dex save on my part.
I don't know what the fuck difference between Pack Thought and Spell, so
That's
I'll
a
just use.
14.
Okay, 14. Well, that I. Is this DC the same for my Warlock spells?
Yeah.
Okay, well it fails.
Okay. So roll damage.
Yep. I will do that. Fuck. Please, be kind. It's 2d10. Okay, nice. That dice is spinning. That is 14 amounts of damage.
Alright, reduce to 7.
And I change it to lightning because I could.
Not reduced. That's true. Spend a sorcery point.
Do it.
Of course, I will
Do
always.
it. Do
As
it.
the lightning energy then strikes into this creature after this blast of fire happens. Then it's going to...
Die.
It's gonna attempt to dive. And
Oh,
it's
that was
on the
close.
ground.
No, stop it.
It will target Astaroth.
Is it moving?
It is moving, so you will get an attack.
Is that
No,
provoke?
so Goran, the dog, and Caroline will all get an attack of opportunity as it leaps over, or not leaps over. It'll attempt to dive into the ground and then burrow.
No,
I'll
fuck
try
no, we're
it.
killing this shit.
I've used my reaction.
You have. That's gonna be a 26 to hit again.
Yeah, my dog didn't hit. I tried.
Alright, I'm back with the. What do I need to do
Astaroth,
with
is your spell concentration?
Yes.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw. DC is 10.
21.
21, you succeed. You maintain your spell. Now it's attempting to. Now it hit 26 to hit you, as it's gonna make it as it's diving and making a bite attack as a part of it.
Okay.
You hit, so that's gonna be 9 points of the piercing damage, and instead of grappled, now you are swallowed.
Oh.
Oh. Well, now we gotta go kill
So
it.
now you are grappled, restrained, and only have so much oxygen in the meantime to breathe equal to your Constitution modifier.
Well, there goes
That
my
makes
next
sense.
move.
Well,
I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. DC is still 10. Yeah, you're fine. Alright, that's the end of its turn as it begins to move down. It's currently burrowing into the ground, but it's still visible and will be visible on the surface at the moment. That's Caroline, your turn.
Fuck. Well, let's see. I can't really help. I'm grappled also.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just like hit the tentacle? Try to like
You
get
may.
myself out of there. If I can I stab it with my dagger so that it would let me go?
You can certainly try. I now know that that's what you're attempting to do. Go ahead. I'll let this be an attack roll.
Okay.
And then you wouldn't have advantage because you're grappled, right?
Correct.
But it's a neutral roll because we're still flanking. Okay.
No, this is not the creature. This is the tentacle she's currently wrapped by. And you're not flanking.
What's the tentacle a part of?
The creature, yes, but it's considered a separate entity for this.
Huh.
I got a 27.
A 27. Okay. So you stab into this thing. You don't want to do damage. You want to attempt to break the grapple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So by stabbing into it and peeling off, it feels the blade of your dagger and recoils from it, and you fall onto your feet.
Sure. Thank you.
I'll allow that.
Okay. I will. How is the monster still within my range?
Nope. Well, within your range to throw, yes. And it's a big enough creature that it wouldn't benefit from cover yet.
Can I move over to it again?
Yeah, you can. You do trigger attack of opportunity from the tentacle, though.
Fuck that. Okay, that's fine.
You didn't know that until now.
Yeah, but I said that's fine.
Okay. Does a 14 hit?
No.
You're fine.
I'm speed.
I am
Okay.
speed.
I am speed. Can I hit it?
Yeah,
Can I hit the
you
creature?
run up and go to stab at the creature. Go ahead and make your attack.
Are you still?
Oh wait,
Now are
no,
you flanking?
You cannot because you used your action to break the grapple.
That's an
But
an
you
attack
have a bonus
action.
attack. Yep.
No, but contesting a grapple or making a grapple counts as an attack action.
Okay. Good to know.
So even then, she would have an attack and the bonus action attack left.
Solid.
Oh, and are you flanking with me now, or my
The
dog?
creature moved out of your range completely.
My range? Oh,
Yes.
well, never mind then.
Oh, I forgot to do Goran's attack of opportunity with the rapier. Okay, I guess Goran hits.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus. Fucking 30 to hit.
Yes, because I rolled a natural 20.
Really
Hell
quick,
fucking yeah.
for Goran as well.
That would be impossible to not hit. It's like dead shot.
Yeah, Goran already used. All right.
Okay. Let me do some math. So that's 4 plus
Here, I'll help you. You don't.
plus 2
Yeah.
plus sneak attack.
You don't get sneak attack.
I didn't use it when I attacked. I get to use it whenever I feel like on an attack.
No. You get to use it when you
Oh,
meet the
because I don't have
requirements for it.
advantage.
Right.
Okay.
And you didn't make a ranged attack, you made a melee attack. So no, you don't get sneak attack.
Okay, doesn't sneak attack apply if there's another creature that's being threatened, like that is engaged with melee combat with alongside the
Yes,
rogue?
and it's the only creature that would be applicable in that context is Astaroth, who is swallowed by the creature, so she doesn't apply.
Aren't they being threatened though? Doesn't that count?
Well,
she's not.
Is she incapacitated?
No. So then, yeah, she would count. Yeah, go ahead and roll your sneak attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would let that slide.
Yeah, absolutely argue the point with me. So that, yeah, please, that's good.
Plus 15.
The DM on his toes.
And then I can smite again.
Yep.
Which is 16. Plus 2d8. Which is 10.
So what's your total?
So that's 6, 30. 60.
So it's 40 plus whatever you roll if you smite.
Shush. I'm doing math.
Okay.
61, 67, 77. I got 77 again.
As you manage to run up to this creature and take the dagger and stab down. Oh, this does not include your bonus for dexterity because it's an offhand attack.
No,
Okay.
it's not my. I don't have my dice added to it.
Did you smite again?
Yes, you
Yes.
did. But as
Okay,
you dig
just
the
making sure.
dagger into it, you find a piece underneath one of the platings and let it sit there as it moves. And as it moves, you drag the dagger across it unwillingly, and it shrieks out in pain. That's actually enough damage. Well, no, it's not from the inside, so never mind. It's still up, but it's in a lot of fucking pain now.
Good.
Is that the end of your turn?
Good. Yes.
Okay, Astaroth, you are inside this creature.
Yeah.
The good news is it came to you. The bad news is now you're inside.
I'm going to hit it.
Okay, your attacks, because you are restrained while in here, you're grappled, restrained, and yeah, you're considered grappled and restrained. So you do have disadvantage on the attacks, just so you know.
I assume a 10 does not.
A 10 does not hit, no. Second attack.
There's a 24 hit.
24.
Wait, no, sorry. Wait, nope, sorry. It was 10. I rolled 2 1s, so I accidentally typed advantage instead of disadvantage.
Gotcha. So no. Both of your attacks, you cannot. You keep trying to move or move your arm out of the way to maneuver the hammer or warhammer in a position where you can hit, and it's just not working.
I definitely ain't gonna try to moonbeam this thing.
Is that the end of your turn, Astaroth?
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of your turn, you do take. Do 16 points of acid damage.
And I need to make a check, though.
Yes, DC is still 10.
25.
You're fine. Jack Steele.
About time. Well, so do I have disadvantage to attack this thing that's grappling me, or?
It is grappling you, so your speed is 0 right now.
Yeah. So do I have disadvantage to attack it, or is it just straight
Technically,
attack?
oh, actually, yeah, no, technically no, you don't. But yeah, it's not restraining you. You're just grappled.
Okay. Well, then I will bonus action empower my Eldritch Claw tattoo,
Okay.
and I will make 2 swipes at it.
All right. Make your
And I
attacks.
will be doing this recklessly. That one.
Make sure that on your character sheet it shows that these are not hex weapons.
Okay, yeah, let me fix that then.
Yeah. Because you still can't use that yet.
It's not a packed weapon anymore, is it?
Nope.
Okay, let me take that off too. Okay, so let me re-roll that. Well, actually, no.
Just change the modifier.
Excuse me.
Well, actually, because it's currently adding my charisma to it, I believe.
Yep, it's supposed to hit the 6.
So, yeah, so I should probably just roll this separately than with the actual thing. Okay.
Just subtract a difference, but okay.
I'm not smart enough to do that math real quick.
I can't do backwards math. You mean subtraction?
I'm not.
Shut up.
I'm not good. That's F. Oh wait, I forgot reckless. So there's 2.
Yeah, you have advantage with a reckless attack.
Alright, so the first one would be a total of unnatural 20.
That hits.
And should I do just roll damage, or just
Roll. Go ahead and roll your damage.
okay? So that is 1d8 plus 3? Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's more than that, but we'll start with that. 5, 8, and
8
then
points.
there's a d6 cold damage
That's right, so you
from
had
the
advantage.
axe.
It's about
And
here you realize this creature is immune to cold.
yeah, I thought so. But also, empowering that tattoo gives me an extra d6 of force damage.
Okay. Also, your rage damage is an additional 2 points because it's your strength.
Yes, so that would have been 8,
Plus
9,
10,
10,
10 total plus your d6 of force damage.
so 15 total.
Ooh, not bad. Tentacle's still
Yep.
up.
Double check I'm not missing anything. Where's the book? Nope. Okay.
You do still have a second attack, though.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Also with advantage because reckless.
Ooh, that first one's looking good. Ah, that was an 18 and an natural 1, so
Your
that's
second
another
attack.
20.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, advantage. So, yeah, still hits.
So 5 plus, so total of 10.
10 points of damage. Alright, you watch as that second strike carves into this, the tentacle splits in half and the creature shrieks. You get the sense that when you destroy the tentacle, the damage carries over. That it is a separate entity altogether.
That's quite sus.
Jack gets a little bit of a devilish looking grin on his face. And I will, now that I am free, use as much movement as I can to get up to the main creature.
Yeah, that's all your movement, but you get up to him.
And that's it.
Okay. Initiative 20. It's going to give the tentacles an extra turn.
Ooh.
It's an attack against Astaroth's already gone and Caroline's out of the range, so it's going to actually. Yeah, no, it's not gonna. It's gonna retract the tentacles that were there, and then 3 different ones will appear. It will be one at Arya, one at Illiken, and the last at. We'll do Valeth.
Can you like not?
They don't get to attack; they just reappear next to you.
I mean, yeah.
But, like, can you, like, not?
Oh, Spot. When you took that
Yes.
damage, did you make a Constitution saving throw for the damage of 45?
What?
When you took the damage for 45 damage, you need to make
Yeah.
a Constitution check to maintain concentration on your spell for Hex.
That's like, what, a DC
Alright,
22?
okay, I'll do that.
DC
What
is
is
22.
the... Okay, DC is 22, might as well make it 30.
Starry has to do the same thing for his spell. DC is 22. 19. Starry spell fails.
I failed to Hexcom.
Yeah, Hex is gone.
Well, it's whatever. I forgot to do it on Hellish Rebuke, so, you know, continuity.
It wouldn't have affected Hellish Rebuke.
I would have.
It could have, but it failed before you could.
Well, yeah, so but in the real life, it's just because I forgot I had it.
Yes. But still, Spot, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. How great! You know, I'm debating like, oh, should I try not to deal maximum damage? You know, maybe it's almost dead, but fuck it. I guess like I would like to first of all, I want to know. I'm like, this is out of game. If I like cast Hex again.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, that wouldn't be as a cantrip. Well, fuck, I can't do this as a cantrip. That sucks. I'm gonna cast Mental Prison. I would like to do that. Yeah.
Mental prison. I gotta look at this.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I assume that the creature is smart enough to get affected, but not smart enough to avoid the saving throw.
It says usually only it perceives. Make an intelligence saving throw automatically. Sees automatically mean being charmed. A successful save takes 5 psychic damage, and a failed save takes that much damage, and you make the area dangerous to it in some way. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm basically putting it stuck and doing 5d10 damage. And if it moves without those like walls that I put around it, it does an extra 10d damage.
I see the 10d10. Yeah, I see that. Alright, it's
Yeah.
gonna make the intelligence save.
Yeah, this check is 17, so.
9. Oh,
Hey!
no. 10.
10. Well, oh no. Oh god.
It fails. Either way, it takes the 5d10 psychic damage.
Yep. Let me do that real quick. There you go. 5. D10. I can spell. That's. What the 15? Gross. Disgusting. Whatever. It's stuck. And I would like the surrounding area to be me firing spells at it, but they won't affect anything, but it'll look like it.
Well, it's frightening to it, so it perceives what it perceives.
Okay, well, whatever, sure.
A bind a creature within an illusory cell. Yeah. So, and is considered charmed by you for the effects of the spell. Cool. And how much damage did you do?
15 damage, because I'm stupid and I can't roll right.
15 points of damage. Okay, you watch as it suddenly is affected by the spell, it stops and pulls itself back up and is fearfully looking around at this illusory prison that it's in. But it's currently unmoving now in its position. Illican.
Everyone attack. Go.
I realized I was muted. Yes,
It's your turn.
my turn. Okay.
Oh, Spot, you are now concentrating.
Yeah, I am concentrating. So.
Okay.
How close am I from this thing? And is Astaroth still inside? Because I may have missed that.
Yes, Astaroth's still inside, and you're close enough to it. Actually, as it's been moving, you're within like 15 feet of it. We'll say for the sake of this.
Okay, because I want to switch from my Warhammer to my hand axe, because I want to cut this thing open if I can.
Okay.
Unless it has imperviousness to sharp damage, I might have to do blunt.
You've not had that experience.
No, Jack just slashed it, so.
Jack slashed the tentacle.
Sweet. Okay, so I'm swapping from my Warhammer to my
And you
hand
did
axe.
notice that when Jack cleaved through the tentacle, it did affect the creature in some way. The tentacles also. There's also a tentacle next to you as well. Actually, it was by you, Arya, and Valeth, I believe. Yes.
I'm not grappled by it, am I?
Nope. It's just there.
Thank goodness.
But
Okay.
moving away, it will attack you.
What if I jump?
You can try.
Like I can leap forward.
Okay. You want to leap forward?
Yes.
All right. You leap forward. It strikes at you. That. There. Yeah. There it is. Natural 20.
Hey, it hits.
So you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage and are grappled.
Great.
And you can either choose to attack, or you can use your action to attempt to break free.
Well, didn't I already use my action swapping my weapons?
Nope.
I thought that was an action. Good. Okay. Yes, I want to attack the tentacle. I want to chop it.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
I have never used this before, so it's 1d6 plus 4.
Make your attack.
That's a 1d20. Right?
Yeah.
Attack. Yeah. Just a 1d20, right?
No, it's your to hit modifier. You're rolling to hit. It's like any other weapon you've used.
What's my +4?
What?
Is that my melee modifier?
Illikin. It's the same as your Warhammer. It's on your character sheet.
I apologize. I get confused too
You're good.
quickly.
It's just a weapon. Just like your Warhammer, it's a weapon.
So 1d20 +4.
You're proficient with the weapon, aren't you?
Yes.
Then it's your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Just click the.
Just click
Wait,
the
go to your-
button that says to hit. With the plus whatever number.
Like, go to actions, and then it'll say, "All right, here's the things you can do for an action. Hit to hit."
I'm pulling up your character sheet. Okay. Hand
There
axe
you
to
go.
hit plus 9 or 9. 9 to hit misses.
Damn it!
You know, even in your Goliath form, this tentacle is a lot stronger than it looks and carries you right off your feet. And you are flailing around, and it's not working.
Why did I land in that one?
Happens. That's the end of
That is
Illikin's
funny,
turn.
though.
Starry.
Who's not here?
Oh, right. Thank you. Starry is going to... Starry's going to use False Life.
Of course.
At
Okay.
3rd level, because he fucking needs it. 15 temp hit points. Okay. And then he's going to make sure he kind of spreads out from the group. He doesn't have a bonus action. That's his turn. Next up on the list, Valeth.
Yes.
You have
I'm
one of these
gonna
creatures
shoot
next
it.
to you. One of these tentacles next to you, and the creature is currently moving around. Well, actually not moving, but you can see it.
I can see the creature. I'm gonna shoot the creature.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack. Attacks.
Yes. Okay, that's a nat 1. That's fun.
Your gun misfires.
You need
Yeah.
to balance me out, you know.
So you click, and your gun jams.
Yep.
So now you got to spend
That's an issue.
I believe it's an action or
Yeah.
bonus. Yeah, it's
It's
an action.
It says it's an action.
Yep.
So I don't have enough time to try and repair it now anyway.
An action to clear.
If I try and smack something with, like, just hit it with the physical pistol itself, do I still get the bonus for it being a magic weapon? Do I still get to use my intelligence?
Just pistol whip.
I would say, for the sake of that,
Not.
yeah. Technically, I guess it would. Sure.
Alright.
It's
So
still-
I guess I'm just gonna fucking pistol whip the tentacle.
It'll only do 1 point of damage as opposed to a die of damage. But you could
But
still
wouldn't
apply
it?
anything.
It would still add my bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I would say it wouldn't be proficient. It's considered improvised weapon. But if you wanted to apply your intelligence spike thing where you do 2d6 extra damage just because you fucking can, I'd allow that.
Yeah, let me look at the exact rules of what this says, just to...
Because technically it's considered an improvised weapon by doing that. If you're proficient with improvised weapons, sure. But if you're not, then...
Oh, I'm not. So... Okay, minus my proficiency, that's a plus. Just plus my intelligence to hit, so that's a
Correct.
9. I
9
don't think
misses.
that hits. Yeah, I thought so.
With the pistol.
Okay, well, with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay. And it allows you to dash
And
that same bonus action too.
yeah, I'm trying to get the fuck out.
Alright, it's gonna make attack of opportunity against you.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
Can I cast Shield?
You may.
Oh no, I just cast a spell. Doesn't that I can't cast 2 spells in one round?
I always use
Or is it-
reaction spells differently. I allow reaction spells.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, so you...
So yeah, I'll cast Shield. So 21, I don't think it hits.
No, it doesn't hit.
No, here's the difference. Reaction spells, I would say, is different, but this reaction is going off within his turn.
Well, reactions aren't counted as a part of the turn, they're just counted as a part of the round, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I kind of agree with the, like, reaction spells. I don't know, I'll have to think about that. But
Yeah. From a balancing standpoint, I allow it because it's a reaction that doesn't... It's already got a limited trigger time anyways, and you typically get one reaction, so... And besides, the ruling of it is that, like, rules is written, you cannot cast a... If you use your action or bonus action to cast a spell, then you cannot cast another spell using either a bonus action or action, I think. I don't quite know the rule. It's
I
tough.
think I misread my spell and I didn't really want to cast Expeditious Retreat anyway, but it's too late to go back, so fuck it.
Hold on. Anyway, I'm allowing it in my campaign. If you have a spell that's a reaction, I'm still allowing you to cast it, even if it's your second spell on a turn, because that's just more fun anyways. And we're leaving it at that.
Alright, I guess I'm just gonna just fucking run away.
Okay, yeah, you
Like,
run away.
run to a distance where I can still shoot it, but none of the tentacles are near me.
What's your range?
The range on my pistol is 60 feet.
Yeah, okay. But standing within a spot where you're kind of at 60 feet, yeah, you can do that easily.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
So that is the end of my turn.
And then your companion.
Yes, it is going to move once again to try and flank with Caroline.
I'll stop you there because it is next to one of these tentacles as well. Oh no, I didn't choose Goran. Never mind. Nope, never mind. No, it's not. You're good.
Okay.
So it moves to go and attempt to flank with Caroline. It would technically have to jump over the creature to make that happen. I'll have it make me an acrobatics check.
Wait a minute. So, reading the stat block, I didn't see this part before, so now I feel like an asshole. But it says, in combat, the Steel Defender shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours.
Right.
It can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action, unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it, which I didn't know.
Oh, so it does not move at the moment.
Well, no, it can move, but that's the only thing it can do without me having commanded it.
Yeah,
It says it can move and use its reaction on its own. So it
Oh,
can
yeah,
move
yeah,
and use
okay.
reactions.
So still, okay, good to know then. But I still need to make an
Yeah.
acrobatics check with it.
Yeah, no, I'm not debating that. I'm just pointing it out.
That is good that you're keeping up on that, though. Now we know.
Alright.
The more you know.
Acrobatics, not athletics?
It would be acrobatics because you're trying to leap over the creature, not climb over it. I guess actually since it's stationary, I would allow athletics instead. Yeah. Because the creature
Okay,
at the
yeah.
moment is stationary.
I wish you guys could smell this.
So that is a 16, and my stat block says it's athletics is +8, so 24.
24 will make it. As it kind of leaps on to the creature, jumps over to the next part of it, and then leaps off to the side to flank with Caroline. And then it takes the dodge action, and that's it.
Yep.
Arya.
I'm gonna use a 5th level Call Lightning.
Okay.
It's a 17 Dex save.
How many targets does that have?
Each no. Cast a spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a Dex saving throw.
Okay, and it's big enough you could just target it.
Okay.
Dex save, that's 15.
So it gets 24 lightning.
24 points of lightning damage? Okay. Astaroth, you automatically fail the dex save because you are restrained within the creature. You take 24 points of lightning damage as well. However, Arya,
Yep.
how do you want to do this?
Yay!
I had ideas.
Does it have a heart?
You don't know.
It sears into its skin, question mark, and then it falls flat.
Okay. So this creature, confused, looking at whatever it fears in this moment, looks up at the clouds to see this ionized beam of electricity shoot down into it and strike the fucking soul out of it. You watch as it like screams this curdling scream, the electricity shearing through out of it. Mixed with its own scream, you do hear Astaroth, but there is a point when, as the muscles are tense and tense, you feel this sense. You smell the sensation of like burnt flesh as it falls and lands on the ground. Each of the tentacles that were there, by the way, either whip back into the ground or fall flat before falling and sliding back into the ground. Astaroth.
Yes.
How do you escape? The creature's muscles are relaxed. It's easier to attempt to escape now, as you're now kind of like on your back in the area of this creature. You have a direction. You have some kind of directional sense, but you're still in this creature and you're still in the acid. What are you doing?
I'm going to try and get out the way I came in.
Make an
If I
athletics check.
can.
Good luck.
17.
17. You manage to grab a hold of like part of this the flesh inside and dig your hands into it, using that leverage to pull yourself out of this. Pull and pull and pull until eventually you do manage to and pull yourself free from its grasp, just outside of its toothy maw. At which point, Goran kind of comes over and grabs you and attempts to pull you out with the help of whoever else is around.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would hope.
Remind me never to get swallowed by one of those again.
I don't think
Yeah.
We will try.
I don't think you're gonna have a choice in that one, but
If it's nighttime, I'm picking people up and flying away. I
It is
ain't dealing
not.
with this thing again.
But Goran does turn to Jack. Please tell me that's the biggest they get.
Would I know if would I have any
question?
idea what the size of this thing and how big they can get?
It's classified as a huge creature, and Jack, you know they get bigger.
How great!
You can think that's for sure.
Next time, we'll just run. Bruh, that's easy. We just be pussies.
Whoa.
Wait, I have a question. If they exist on Kylen-Jaal, how did they get over here?
Thresher?
The Ice Age?
They
Maybe?
just exist.
Did they travel deep underneath the crust of the planet or something?
You've never seen a Thresher in Kylen-Jaal.
No, I know, but Arya and Astaroth
Felt a
recognized
familiar
it.
trembling sound, yes, which could have
I
been a
see.
different creature. It was a familiar, like, sensation of tremor sense. Like, not an earthquake, and they know it's not an earthquake. They're familiar with the fact that there's something under that knows you're there.
They just weren't familiar with the exact creature.
Correct.
Okay.
Like, it's almost like they felt the rumbling, and they were like, oh no, not again.
How great. Like, is this when we look for a treasure inside of it?
No.
I ain't going back in there. You
Okay.
feel free to go back in there and deal with that as you wish.
You
If-
can go find things inside of it.
Can I?
Hey, Astrath.
I want to know if it's edible.
I go over and pat Astrath on the back. And you heal 5 hit points.
Usually when I
It's edible, though.
yeah, usually when
no,
I explore
4
by
hit points,
myself, I
4
always get
points.
attacked. So
I'll also note there's
Wait, no,
probably
it says 5.
some inside goop on you. There's probably a lot of like residue on my almost. You probably just got some on your hand, but
Wait!
Yeah, Astaroth's
I'm
nice
sure-
and slimy.
Yeah, you actually get 10 hit points.
Still nice and
Wow.
slimy.
You're welcome.
Where is it?
At least
Thank
it
you.
feels better.
I think it's funny how Astaroth's like, ah, yes, thank you, baby paladin. I appreciate it.
At this, Jack's probably gonna go up
Thank
to
you,
Astaroth
child.
and hand him the bath potion that's been burning a hole in his pocket forever.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
fuck.
It's been burning it's a bath potion.
You give
Oh,
the bath potion to
fireball.
who?
How long have you
Astaroth?
had that?
Yeah. Since long before the parties converged.
Hang on. Yeah, so Astaroth, you are handed a potion that looks like to be kind of a soapy consistency with
Yeah,
foaming
it's-
bubbles on the top.
Yeah, it's frothy and smells of lavender and flowers.
Ooh, nice.
So what is this?
It's a bath potion. You drink it as an action, and
Do you drink it?
Sure.
Okay.
You trust
Okay,
us?
let me read this. The outermost layer of skin rinsed from the body, and any remaining dirt and grime magically washed away.
So
In
Of the armor.
addition,
Hang on.
it's
hang on. So from drinking this potion, it takes a second, but you immediately watch as the dirt begins to just magically wash away. The goop cleans itself off of you, and each time that it becomes a part of your armor, like your armor like leaches onto you, it immediately becomes clean, or you immediately become clean. And it doesn't affect your armor necessarily, but it does affect. Actually, no, I'd say for the purpose of the spell, it also cleans off your armor, as you are now this squeaky clean Astaroth.
okay.
Huh.
Your
What the hell?
Never
Your-
been cleaner.
Your breath, hair, and nails are immaculately clean and refreshed, looking either polished and pristine, or smelling of daisies and honey.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And for the next 24 hours, any blood, dirt, or grime magically falls away from you.
So, like, if
Huh,
I
neat.
put
I want.
dirt,
I'm
And you
just gonna
can-
phone.
And you
Did Jack be
continue.
like- Go ahead.
You continue to smell freshly washed for that 24 hour, and bubbles occasionally escape from your mouth.
that's epic.
I'm going to turn to Draxia and be like, "Huh, this is useful. So, where did you get these?
So-
These are
It stops you right there because you go, huh, this is useful. What the fuck? As a bubble like kind of pops out of your mouth.
As they
well,
do.
so where do you get
Bubble.
this?
Some random shopkeeper back in, I don't even remember where. half the stuff she had, she didn't even know what she had.
Well, if I can buy it. Well, these. I like this. How many? Is this the only one you got?
Yeah, she only had the one.
Disappointing. But thank you.
Disappointing.
I just imagine, like, occasionally. I've been making the noise, but it's not been popping up on Discord, but I've been making noise every time there's a space where Astaroth hiccups and there's a bubble.
Got him.
I actually did forget about the bubble effect when I passed it over.
I didn't.
I would like to fix my gun.
Okay, go ahead and make me the check for that.
Where do I go in my inventory to make a Tinker's Tools like check?
I actually didn't add that to your character. I will add that to your character now.
Why does it sound like someone's in my garage?
Because somebody's in your garage.
Have you checked?
Nobody's home. It's just me.
It's
Are
me.
you sure? Maybe check
Additional
again.
skill,
How do you know I'm
customization.
not on my phone, just sitting on the floor out in there?
There's no one out here.
Oh, well dang. There goes my
Look
surprise.
behind you.
Oh, it's the ice cream man.
You're proficient. It uses your. Oops,
It's
it
the
uses your
IRA.
intelligence.
No, it's the IRS.
They come to ask me about my car's extended warranty.
That's weird. I don't hear the noise in the
Alright,
garage.
Valeth, go ahead and refresh your page.
Alright.
You are proficient with Tinker's Tools, right?
Yeah,
Just proficiency, not expertise?
yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I've made the skill correctly then. It's at the bottom of your skill list.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take
Roll
the
that.
last loaf out of the oven.
16.
That succeeds. I'm pretty
8
sure
plus
that is.
misfire score. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the DC is only 9.
There we go.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude, that's awesome.
So Valeth is like completely disassembling this fucking thing to make sure that every single last like unburnt piece of gunpowder or any damage is 100% completely and immaculately fixed. And this thing is in mint fucking factory condition right now.
So, like, are you, like, pouring a bath potion on it?
Metaphorically speaking, yes, but I don't have one of those.
Yeah, I know. I just heard immaculately, and I'm like...
I'm just imagining her like brushing it so fast that she's fucking blurry and then all that shit. Like she is cleaning the hell out of this thing.
I finished.
Nice.
Well done.
I'm sending the last picture. The last loaf of dough. I made
With
3.
that, you guys do continue your journey. You do eventually find time for a long rest. To eventually find your way traveling into that first entryway of the cave. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll end it on that night before you make it too far away from the corpse of the Thresher.
Can we long rest
Where
though?
Goran puts up the tent, you all pile in and take your long rest. As evening turns to dusk and dusk turns to dawn. Go ahead and end the session there.
Well, you can't have any word there. Always something at the end of the sessions when you go like, and then you all fell asleep.
And then everyone dies.
I would like to
Everyone dies of malaria. No
I
one
would like
knows
to point
why.
out, I had a badass move planned for how to kill that thing.
Mm.
I was hoping it wasn't blind, so that way I could intimidate it, but then everybody started attacking, and I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, no,
I was
Starry's
literally,
first thing was his own spell, which made it go blind and deaf.
I was literally gonna climb the thing and chuck a grenade in its mouth.
How many eyes did it have?
You didn't quite make out exactly how many eyes it had. That would have been... Go ahead and make a... This would be a nature check. I'll say that retroactively we can make this. Go ahead and make a nature check.
Woo. Cheating?
6.
6. Honestly, you don't even see the eyes. You're looking around and you're like, what the fuck is this face?
It is blind from before.
It is just mouth.
It is just mouth.
Also,
I
like
was
to point
gonna
out,
try and do heat metal on the bullets that I had shot into it, but it's resistant to fire, so that wouldn't really have done much.
I got 2 critical hits, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did almost half damage by yourself.
I didn't do
Yeah.
anything.
yeah,
I
and
didn't
Spot
do
is
anything.
already playing Elden Ring.
Shut
I
up.
didn't do anything beyond
I-
It did not
just,
take long.
existing.
Well, what do
That's
you want
okay,
from me?
guys, don't worry. Caroline's just proving that the most broken class duo, or multi-class duo, is Paladin Rogue, so don't worry about it. She got this.
Yes.
I'm also finding it funny how I just removed like 6 items from my inventory in that one episode, and I'm only carrying 48 pounds.
Well, alright then. Well, I think this is a good point to end the stream as well. At least this part of the stream. I might
Okay.
have the stream turned on for something else we might be able to do, like maybe video games if we decide to do anything else. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys. Make it easier for me. Thank you all. Where's the camera? There it is. I'll get to this eventually. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you all just kind of being here with us for this shit show as it is. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you watching, taking the time to at least humor us in this. Hopefully you stick around. We'll see where the hell this story goes. If you liked the video, please feel free to like it. Not gonna ask you to subscribe because that's bullshit, but please do give me any feedback you have on the YouTube video. And if you're watching this now and want to see us on YouTube, you could always go look us up at the Wyld Cast, which should be the only thing that comes up. Or the link in chat, thanks to Artemis Hunter 08. So, again, I appreciate you all very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Good night.